Alright. So, last time on D&DZ, you guys,
Can we make that the official title? Is this D&DZ?
no, God, no.
Oh.
Just D&DZ.
No, this is just D&D. You know, next season's D&DZ.
Oh.
Technically, a 5 is kind of like a Z. Anyways, so you guys are spending a lot of time doing your training, going through all the motions, and Volg will, as you guys are, it's late in the evening one night, and Volg will ask, what's her name? Kalina, in to speak with him. And after about 35, 40 minutes later, she comes out and she calls you guys up. Let's get you.
Can we get the screen on? I think
I'm moving that right now.
Ah, there's home.
Okay.
Should we go back to like our rooms?
Yeah, actually, she's gonna call everyone to the specific room that is. Here, actually, I'll move you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Darby's like, wait, I was going to my room.
Yeah, might exit behind
Oh, left behind.
the feels.
Sorry, Robbie.
Such a good movie, book series thing.
Yeah, I know where we are right now.
Cog is the ignored brother.
Am I forgetting someone? Looks like I've got everyone.
I think I see everyone.
Is Mark
Okay.
here? Is that Mark?
Yeah, he's the spear one.
Oh, you're right. He's the one that left. Okay.
So let's just move stuff around.
He's got the long pointy thingy.
Wait, which one actually is Mark's? Okay, I see it. Yeah. Goose is to the right. No, Goose is to the right of me. Who's the Crimson? That's right. I get used to these icons. Robbie, yours is the shield one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she asks you all in. This is we gotta have a quick meeting. So she'll. I mean, is anyone going to not want to attend or ask anything as she approaches each of you in your rooms? Mostly, it's the orcs that would have anything to say should they want to.
Oh.
Is there any
Here, look.
context?
Here, look. Knock on the door.
Who is it?
She opens the door,
Ah,
steps in,
what can we do?
and she'll wave, like, kind of. She won't say anything. She'll just wave. And
Kalina.
something to consider too. Kalina, when she walks in, you didn't invite her in. She seems very rushed and a little excited.
You look excited.
And she waves you guys to follow her and leaves the room.
Lug is gonna look at Cog and just kinda shrug his shoulders.
I
Come on.
think she wants you to follow.
And she'll yell back, both of you.
Oh.
She'll moving quickly, move into the room.
Oh, yes.
Did I? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. The world has to change.
Whoa.
Earthquake!
Oh, that was gonna bother me for minutes.
Sorry, guys. I sneezed.
Wait a minute.
I'm like slightly
minute.
off my square.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're off
Get
center again.
resized?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong?
The map is off.
I don't
And
see it.
Kamehameha.
The map is off grid. That's all.
If the map is slightly off grid on some squares, not even all of them. It's really annoying.
Huh.
Oh, so it did resize then?
Yeah.
It resized horizontally. If it helps you, then it's vertically correct.
Oh,
There you go. It should be Is it good?
it looks
So-
good to me.
Okay. Pretty good. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right. So she rushes in. The rest of you are kind of already there. She's already called in the two who are inactive, and she'll wait for everyone. But go ahead and the orcs will have a chance to step in and say something should they want to.
What are we all doing here, Kalina?
And she'll smile. She says, "We have our first mission. After all the training we've gone through, we finally got a first mission. A
Oh,
real
boy.
mission."
I'm gonna look immediately. Sorry, I messed up twice. Sorry to cut you off. And Cog is going to look to Lug and immediately pat him on the back. He's gonna give him a big, sort of like onto his shoulder.
Upon hearing, that was a pot. Upon hearing the good news, Merrick Reed jumps up out of his bed and starts clapping his hands flamboyantly. Yay!
Finally, something interesting around here.
Well, don't keep us waiting. What's our mission?
It's a bit of a surprise, but we are to
Perform at the circus?
chase down some escaped slaves.
Oh, that doesn't sound as fun.
Slaves?
Yes, some slaves have. Well, they've escaped their current bindings, as it were, and we are charged with retrieving them.
From escape from here?
Yeah, well, from the town, not from this facility.
Who
I
did
see.
these slaves disrespect?
I don't know. Apparently, it's one of Volg's allies, and because we did so well with the test that we passed, well,
Test?
right, yeah, test with going out on our own to do your adulthood.
How many years ago was that?
Two.
It was 3, Cog.
That was no test.
Uh, Why did you guys leave the chat?
Oh,
I
anyway.
needed an invite a while ago.
I gave you a second.
It failed.
Why did I leave the chat? Because I'm fucking retarded.
Is everyone? Okay. So continue. I'm sorry. Should say, no, it was not a test. It was partially a test, allowing us to be seen as independent, and our tracking skills were partially put to test in front of Volg. So we should be able to track down these guys.
I remember that. Yeah, I was great during that day.
Were you there?
I think he
Kalina?
must have been there. He remembers.
Yeah, I remember walking through that meadow and seeing that big moose, and then like
We all became one with the forest that day.
Moose.
Kalina will shrug and allow the memory to her memory be disregarded. Well, she'll shake her head. Well, anyways, we need to leave first thing in the morning, first light, and she'll look to Puck. You think you can get up that early? And then she'll look to Merrick. You too.
I don't know. Maybe for safe reasonings, I should spend the night with you. That way, you can wake me up.
I'll come wake you up.
I can make sure they wake up, Kalina.
No, it's fine.
We-
I'll make sure he gets up. You don't have to worry about it.
Thank Merrick.
We may not sleep anyway.
Ha!
Okay, well, I'm going to try to get ready now. As I said, we do have to get up early, so excuse me, Lug. I will see you guys, you gentlemen and ladies, in the morning.
Bye. Merrick shoots a disturbingly harsh glare at Puck before returning to bed.
Puck will wink.
We shall see you tomorrow.
Yes, very exciting. Tomorrow.
Ready for our mission.
You have duty, Merrick. And he's
Duty?
gonna walk out.
Thought I wiped better than that.
I wish Osa was here to cringe at that.
Lug,
Okay, well,
Cog.
how should prepare?
Gather equipment and armor. Sharpen weapons. Test armor. Integrity. Food. Water.
But Lug,
Necessities.
that is what we've been doing for 5 years.
We shall continue but do what we always do for Cog. We've been ready since we arrived.
Even earlier.
Indeed.
Let us begin.
All right. So during the night, Puck is going to have scamper around the later at night, kind of when the place is sleeping, and he's gonna search for a bag of flour.
Yep.
Some kind of round fruit or vegetable, and straw. And he's going.
Okay, should be able to find all that without.
Okay. And while Merrick is sleeping, I guess while his roommates are sleeping, Puck will arrange it into his bed and put the covers over it.
How are you arranging this?
Like, sack of flour under the sheets, apple at the pillow with the straw as hair.
Oh, you're making him a girlfriend?
No, it's in Puck's bed. So it's going to be in Puck's bed.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So if that goes off without a hitch, Puck's then
Make a perception check.
Deception?
Perception.
Did you say everybody?
No, just Merrick.
Oh.
do I stealth counter that? I
Yep.
guess.
And you're gonna get a big bonus.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Wouldn't that be deception though?
Well, because I'm doing
it's
it like sneaking.
No, yeah, he's
Right.
moving quietly. He's not trying to lie to his face or anything.
Right.
Well, the bonus is not enough. So Goof Merrick does not notice Puck.
But he doesn't?
Gets away with it. Right.
Okay.
Oh, I
Puck-
misunderstood that.
Puck will move down to Sonia and Anna's room at the end of the hall.
Yeah.
And he's going to knock on their doors. And I guess it's still very late at night.
So this is not quite morning, but it's still evening, right?
Like right after he like does his little thing, he's gonna be knocking on their door.
Okay, let me bring up the character sheets or the NPC sheets. So her.
Ona's. I think I said Anya's.
Yeah, Sonia Vale and Anna Fayard. Let me double check that though. Yeah, Anna Fayard. Okay. So you knock on the door?
Mhm.
Okay, you hear someone get up. Someone of a light foot, sort of. And
So before the door even opens, Puck's gonna just be big smile on his face, kind of looking up for whoever opens.
and it's Anna Fayard. She's rubbing her eyes. She looks down at you as you burst in, and she kind of grumbles a little bit.
Oh, hello, friend. I have a slight favor to ask of you. More or less, to cash in on the favor that our mutual friend Sonia owes me. I know it's late. I apologize, but me and Merritt got in.
Her voice is very low, and she kind of being short. She kind of kicks at you a little bit, trying to kind of usher you out of her room. Doesn't really say anything, just kind of growling.
That's not very nice. Look, you see, me and my roommate Merritt got into a fight, and I just need a place to sleep for the night. I'll sleep on the floor, it's okay. And he's just gonna try to brush his way past her legs. Puck's gonna try to brush his way past her legs.
So we'll make an agility check.
Athletic, acrobatics,
No,
or
I'm sorry.
dex?
I'm sorry. Dexterity.
Dex?
Straight up dexterity check.
1.
It might be her. Hold on.
Why is there an additional?
You can't seem to get around her.
Oh, I guess that's a no.
And she continues pushing you, unless you're going to strength try to resist it.
No, he won't.
Okay, and then she closes the door, and I mean, it's not locked. There are no locks on any of the doors, really. And you kind of hear her kind of shamble almost back to her bed, growling to herself in some strange language you're not familiar with. No, you might be familiar enough with it. You know it's Hobgoblin. Or a Goblin language.
He's gonna wait about out to the door about 5 minutes, and then just kind of open it up and peek his head in.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're both asleep, he's just gonna, march on in and just
Yeah, she's asleep again.
he's just gonna go lay down on the floor. spend the night there.
Okay. Well, choose a spot. I mean,
Yep. Oh, right.
Go ahead and roll me a. What's your bonus to stealth?
3.
Okay, I can't. Neither of them can possibly. I rolled really bad for their. All right, so yeah, so you just go to sleep on the floor right there. Okay, so I guess there's nothing else that happens in the evening.
Nothing in the evening.
Okay.
Mike Merrick will wake up an hour before dawn, excited about being able to wake up finally, and he's going to, do his hair real quick and make sure he's got his clothes on all nice, and then he saunters over to Puck's bed, and then takes a seat where about waist height of where Puck would be, and then places a hand on where Puck's head would be, and says, "Puck, it's time to get up."
Make a. No. What's your perception?
It's a +4. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, you're pretty sure that this is something's really, really off. Like really obviously off.
Okay.
That's not his hair.
Okay, my character rushes over to the table here, grabs the candle and lights it and brings it over, and then looks down.
You see the cantaloupe and hay and big bag of flour right there, just laying very obviously prepared in the bed.
Okay, my character, I'm sorry, Merrick, walks to the door and peeks out the door. Does he? And he's
Well, it's
looking
still
for
dark
Puck.
out. Still dark out, so the only really light you're getting is that little tiny bit with the candle.
All right, which I'm guessing is like a 5-foot radius, maybe.
Maybe 10.
Okay, so my character's walking through the hallway. Puck!
As you're walking through the hallway, you can hear somebody grinding a whetstone on a weapon in the orc's room.
Okay, wait. Let me see, what would I do?
And just a bunch of other, like, rustling noises.
Okay. And then, well, shit. My character walks back into his room. Merrick walks back into his room and then plops on his bed, disturbed, sad. I forgot that there was a straw person there, and I was gonna like freak out and be like, "Where's Puck? He's been kidnapped." And then I remembered there's a fake body there.
Can we cut to the same moment or earlier
Sure.
in our room? Lug, you up?
Cog, I did not sleep.
Lug, that's okay.
That. Oh. Okay.
You will sleep like champion later.
Ha! True.
Time to get goods in order.
I agree. Though I'm already packed, Cog.
Let's make sure. Bed roll.
Lug just dumps his bag onto his bed again and packs it, begins to pack it again for the 10th consecutive time in the night.
Lug, do
Lug.
you have bed roll?
Chuck.
That's what's gonna happen. Everything.
Scale male.
Check.
No. He goes, I don't have it. And then he goes, you wearing.
Oh, thank you, Hog. I would have left my steel mail.
Axe.
Check.
50 feet. Rope.
I don't think this is 50 feet.
Let's count by feet. All right, and that's what
Orc
they're
feet or halfling feet?
up to. Orc.
The imperial norm, human feet.
Which human feet?
Cog,
Alright.
this rope is only 49 and 2/3
We
of
Must
50 feet.
have miscounted.
You're gonna do it again.
Gonna do it again.
Now it's 51. Well, the average is perfect, so.
Rope grew. This is good news.
It's a good omen. Okay.
The extra inch will make the difference.
Well, just a little bit before actual dawn, anyone who's actually awake will kind of hear the rustling of Kalina moving around in her room.
We should hurry.
Yes. I am packed.
Packed or pucked?
Packed. Jade.
Me too.
After hearing Kalina's movements, Merrick decides to make an approach to Kalina's bedroom and knocks on the door.
She'll say enter,
I enter.
and she's not fully dressed, but she's not like doing anything.
That's fine.
provocative.
My
But
character.
she looks up.
Shall I help you get packed?
No, I have prepared, so I should be packed by myself. Have you woken Puck?
Oh, I thought he may have been with you because, well, there's a fake body in his bed, so I don't know where he is.
Hold on a second. So, she smiles to herself, and you can, having seen this before, you know that this isn't a smile of any sort of happiness. It's just a smile that she's putting on to basically avoid any sort of negativity. And she says, Merc, are you ready yourself?
Indeed. I got ready before I went and found his poor attempt at making a fake person.
She'll pat you on the face. She'll mock up, pat you on the face gently, and she'll say, "Go make sure the others are prepared."
Yes, ma'am. By the way, your hair looks great.
Thank you.
Wait, was that like an angry
Oh,
Thank
she's
you.
angry. She's not angry at you, but she's angry.
Oh, Okay.
And she walks out behind you. She goes a different way.
I kind of do like a half bend over, so my butt's kind of sticking out a little bit, with my face a little close to the door, and Merrick knocks on the door to the orcs room, and
And right about then,
you hear 51 feet.
Everyone in the household hears
The extra
an ear-piercing scream of Kalina saying the name Puck, or actually no,
Brick.
that's not it. Brick. He's saying Brick in just the most ear-shattering, annoying, shrill voice you've ever heard her.
And right as that happens, the door from the orcs room just slams open into Merrick.
It opens inward.
Oh, does it?
Does it?
I was
No,
hoping.
It opens out.
They do open it.
It opens outward now.
Doors open inward.
Doors open inward, but now it doesn't.
Yeah, Lug kind of made it open outward.
Make it an acrobatics,
Okay.
Merrick.
Wow.
You get put on your butt. You fall back as you hear that ear-piercing scream, and you're looking off to the left where you kind of heard it from, and then the door just catches you right since you were kind of bent over with your face right. You get slammed in the face and tossed aside. Hi, Lori.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late.
It's fine.
Merrick, what are you doing on the ground?
Merrick throws his hands on his face. Oh my god! What the hell is wrong with you?
Cog is gonna
What
gently
is wrong
scoop
with me?
while Bug's saying that Cog is gonna gently scoop up Merrick and put him flat on his feet.
He's a mountain man's bride now.
Oh, flat on my feet. Boom.
Lug's not even gonna wait for a response. He's gonna make off towards Kalina's room.
Lug.
Well, you heard her down the hallway over here.
Okay, that's where he's going.
Okay, and you see her, and she basically, just as you're doing that, she kicks the door open on that door and steps in, looks around. There's a bunch of noise you hear kind of from in there. It's like you hear someone go, "Huh? What?" And then she comes back out.
And then as both orcs
goes
walk
over
around the
here.
corner. Sorry, am I mute? Okay. As both orcs walk around the corner, Merrick whispers to himself, "They're lucky they didn't break a nail."
Boy, you are as gay as the day is long.
Yep.
And she almost kicks the door open. And remember, this is the room to Volg. This is Volg's room. And she hesitates only because she hears the voice of Cog. And she looks over and she says, "Yes, Cog." And she's got that weird sort of smile on her face again.
No. Let's step over here. And he's gonna kind of take her with him. You know, he's putting his arm on her hand on her shoulder, like as almost as like a friendly gesture, but at the same time he's kind of reaching, pulling her just a little bit. It's like a tug.
Let me see what her reaction is to that. It's amenable. She'll hesitating slightly go along.
So while that's happening, Puck's gonna have woken from her yell.
Yeah.
And in his frantic, like, oh no. He's gonna head out this door, right? That's a door?
Yep, that is a door.
He's gonna go out that door.
And you can see, you can see some of the city from that balcony.
How high is the second floor?
To the ground, there is a roof that you can kind of, like, if you look, you can't really see it because there's not much room.
Mhm.
But there is a sloping roof that would leave you just outside the front door. And it would, like, if you're looking at the map, it'll put you right about here. Let me do some changes to the actual.
Okay.
camera
So
map.
then Puck is going to shimmy down that.
Okay, so make an what would that be? Athletics check, right? For climbing.
Athletics or acrobatics, I don't know.
This would be, I think, athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah. You won't take any damage.
6.
But- Okay, so you just kind of you jump down, you fall on your butt.
Ha! He's gonna stand up
It was
and
it was a longer drop than you thought, but there was a little bit of the porch to catch you. So
so he'll stand up and pat it. Puck will pat his butt, kind of brush himself off, and look around a little bit, and then he's gonna walk in the front door, or walk in through the door, and
okay.
exclaim loudly, "Oh, what a good morning jog!"
Kalina.
Yes. Yes,
Is
Cog.
wrong?
Where is Puck? I really must know.
I
Fuck.
just
Sorry, Brick.
Ah.
Brick.
out of room, but perhaps yelling for Brick, not best move.
I don't care. But if you think you can find him better, bring him to me.
Kalina.
Bring him to his bed. And she kind of storms off. Or she starts to storm off. You can try to...
Well,
Will do
he's not
our
gonna-
best.
He's not gonna touch her. And while Lug says that, he's not gonna say anything. But he will kind of follow her just slightly, and as she's walking away, and he'll be like, "Fog, trusted us. You said, let's try to be rational."
Which is this trust that you're talking about is why it's so upset because he can throw that all out of whack. I'll kill him.
But
Merrick.
right now,
Yes.
no one really knows. Let's keep it that
I'm sorry.
way. And then he's gonna go. Then once he says that,
give
he's gonna
Merrick a
turn around.
chance because I think he wanted to say something as we approach.
I called Merrick on the way over there, so this is happening while you're talking to Kalina.
Have you seen Brick?
I haven't seen a brick, but I did see a piece of wood hit my face.
Oh my god.
As my
Maybe
character covers his nose.
wood
You know what?
from
Roll an attack. Lug.
Okay.
Just a straight up attack.
So
Tell you, just
I
roll a
don't
d20.
have, like-
Roll a d20
D20. Okay.
and add your strength.
What the fuck is happening?
Oops, I didn't
Man,
have
he
my
got
strength.
you. That's fine. It's 21 with your strength. So you actually took a pretty good shot to the face. Your nose is very bloody.
I figured.
Well, anyways, continue.
So yeah, as he says that. Oh wait, no, you guys are. I guess Cog is gonna be turning around and coming over here. So.
Mhm. And you
Oh,
see Merrick's face all
no.
bloody.
Merrick,
Yes?
we need to get you clean. Come,
Oh, for the second time today, I guess.
come. Don't let Kalina notice. And he's gonna open. Well, the door's wide open. I'm assuming actually, so he's gonna just
It's
kind of favor.
broken. Totally broken.
So what happened was, you guys know that the house is not made from the best materials. It's not bad, but the very first inch, kind of where the handle would be, closest to the edge, that got broken. So that there's about an inch on the end of the door that's just not there anymore, and the hinges are all jacked up.
Because he opened the door the wrong way?
Yep.
As soon as Merrick steps into that room, should he do that, I'm going to pick up the door and put it into the position it's supposed to be in as best I can. Are you going to go inside, Merrick?
Cog, I try to find someone to fix door and find Puck.
Go get our sister. She might help. She clever.
Ah, Kieran. Good idea, Cog.
And he stomps away.
Merrick. My stuff is yours. Please use cloth and try to fix. I must go.
Okay. Thanks.
Poor Merrick.
So, as Lug opens the door, she'll he'll see that she was getting up and out of bed, and she's got her gear on already.
Kieran. Good morning.
What was that scream?
Kalina is looking for Puck. Have you seen him?
She'll put her hand on her hip with her axe in it, and she looks at you very sarcastically, almost. That's it? She's just looking for Puck?
It's a long story.
She sighs heavily. I'm going back to bed. I have not
Hold it.
seen Puck.
Before you go,
Yeah, yes, Lug?
I broke my door.
She laughs a little bit.
Do you know how to fix it? Or perhaps somebody else who does?
You should talk to Volg about that, since he's the one that deals with maintenance.
I see.
Very
I-
clever.
Very well. I shall talk to Vogue.
I would wait for him to wake up, which should be soon. If he's not awake yet.
Do I know
Good
where?
point.
Sorry.
I'm going back to bed, brother. And she steps back into the room. And you can hear her start taking off the armor through the wall.
Good night.
Good morning.
But as he's walking away, he's like, wait. Good morning?
Good
Okay, so
afternoon.
just
Good morning.
just to let everyone know what's happening, since Elori did show up. Can you hear me, Lori? Elori? Alright, never mind. Robbie, go. What were you going to ask?
I was just asking whether I know where those guys sleep. Lori Ann comes in.
Yeah, you know right where they sleep, but
All right,
I assume they're getting ready at this point.
Right. I'm gonna open the door, not knock. Only to peek in. I see that they're getting ready and they're like, getting the stuff together. And I also see that Puck is clearly not there. And I'm just gonna kind of close it and start.
All right, Puck. It's been a brick. It's been a moment since you've had some time to act. I think it's time for you to do something.
So he'll wander up the stairs to his right. I don't know actually where that staircase leads.
I got you.
I think I do, but I want to make sure. Okay.
Right there.
Puck!
Oh, hello there.
Where have you been?
Oh, I went for a morning jog to vitalize the body in the morning. You should try it.
Lug is going to think about that for precisely 4 seconds before responding.
Don't lie to me, Puck.
Oh, I
Sounds like a
wouldn't
roll
lie
should have been
to you.
Kalina is very angry. You best find her and calm her down before our mission, or we'll all suffer.
Oh,
And you don't want that.
this sounds like a simple misunderstanding is all. If you'll excuse me,
I hope that's the case.
I'll go straighten everything out. It's perfectly okay. He's gonna reach up and because he's obviously shorter, and he's gonna just pat Lug on the chest.
Right as he does that, Lug is gonna squint his eyes
That's a hell of a
very
reach.
distrustingly.
Well, in that direction. Like, probably hits him
It's
like
right on the
stomach.
belly. You know.
Yeah.
Squinting his eyes, he's gonna move out of the way for Puck.
Merrick is leaning in the broken doorway.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Real quick, Crimson, are you here?
Yes,
Alori?
I am. I'm here.
Alori?
Yes.
And Mark, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just to catch you guys
It's like
up
a
on
family
what's-
reunion.
Yeah, I know, right? Just to catch you guys up on what you guys have missed is basically Kalina's really excited because she has a mission for us. She's expecting everyone to wake up early and be prepared. And then if you guys weren't awake already, you guys would have heard Kalina scream the name Brick, which is what we know Puck's actual or fake name is, really, really loud. And if you weren't awake, you were awake then. And we're dealing with the aftermath right now.
Well, how old are we right now?
This is after your roughly 3 or 4 years of actual training, so
So I'm like 18.
you'll be like 17-ish.
Okay.
So, anyways,
Okay.
go ahead, Puck.
Good morning, guys. Buck will continue to just walk right past everyone and into
Good
the room.
morning, Brick.
Oh,
Okay, so she's had some time to do some stuff, and the bag of flour.
Mhm.
She's it's now hanging from a noose from the ceiling, and there's a dagger right in the center of the bag of flour. And there's kind of a mess of flour all over your bed.
Whew.
But she's not there.
What?
Heron will have seen her go down the stairs.
good morning, Heron.
What is going on?
Ha. I believe Merrick did a boo boo, and he's gonna just Buck will go over to the chest at the foot of his bed and open it up and start packing his stuff.
Wait, so there's a bag of flour over his bed?
Yep, hanging like a noose. It's
And
a
all
bag
I-
of flour with a cantaloupe on the top and straw hair over the cantaloupe.
And then all I
Looks
saw
like an
was
effigy.
Kalina go downstairs as I woke
No,
up.
no, she yeah. Well, no, you'd have been waking up. You would have seen her come in, basically take the bag of flour that was in the bed. It was obviously a fake body, a patsy or patty, and she actually set it up and then stabbed it with one of her daggers.
I take it.
And whose
That-
bed was that?
That was over Puck's.
Okay.
So
Bricks.
Merrick did something bad. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yes. Buck's gonna respond as he is continuing to pack his bag. He's gonna look up at the dagger in the flour and point to it. Do you mind handing me that?
Puck.
Yes.
Brick.
Puck.
Well, you might know him as Puck.
Yeah, of course I know him by.
Oh, that's true. You do know him by
Yeah,
Puck,
he
that's right.
knows him as Buck.
I mean, I think we all actually in a lot of different ways. I mean, I know.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Everyone here does know him as Puck. Even Kalina.
Stop packing your things up.
What? We're gonna prepare. We're going on the mission today.
Yeah. What are you packing?
Packing my supplies. You know, I've got my lunch and my second lunch and third lunch, and then my deck of cards.
I think Kalina might be mad at you, actually.
Mad at me?
Yeah, unless she mistook your bed from Merrick's, but
Oh,
I don't-
well, that's pretty hard. Merrick's bed's very clean. There's something wrong with him.
okay. Well,
Anyway, you wanna can you hand me that? I can't really reach it. No?
I'm back in bed now.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna relax. When do we leave?
You were supposed to get up at dawn, and it's about dawn right now.
Lug is gonna hear what you just said because we all know the walls are so thin.
Mhm.
He's gonna burst in. This time the door opens inward, and now I can see Puck is standing there.
It opens the proper way.
So with just a little bit less force than before, mostly because of excitement from the mission, Lug is gonna open that door with some force, and he's gonna burst into the room.
And can I just say that Cog was standing very intently near the door. He didn't stop Lug from opening it, but he was intentionally not opening the door and more like just listening in.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So now he'll be
And,
right behind Lug.
So as Lug walks in, oh shit, what was Mark's character's name again?
Heron or Harry. You can call him Harry.
Yeah, he prefers to be called Harry.
Harry
He's gonna
Potter.
walk in and he's gonna say,
Heron, you get up out of your bed now before I pick you up and throw you out of that bed.
And now Cog's gonna be stepping in. Cog's gonna say, Lug, relax. Heron, get
Mm.
out of bed.
What did Merrick even do, anyways?
Merrick did nothing wrong.
Oh,
Gonna give Puck his dagger.
He stood outside my door. That's what he did wrong, he did.
What is Crimson's name?
Lug,
Silvar.
Silva. Thank you, Silva.
Silvar.
See, everyone's up bright and early.
Yes, very exciting.
Hmm.
Oh boy! A welcome back party for Puck.
Oh, hello, Merrick.
Oh,
Welcome back.
welcome back. Yes.
Yes, you see, I went on a jog this morning, and I was worried that Merrick was gonna panic trying to find me, so I left him a little present in my bed, just to ease his nerves.
Hmm.
I'll go get Kalina.
See, and why can't I just rest in my bed right now? It seems like we're not really doing anything.
Because you gotta pack. We're going out on a mission.
I'm pretty sure I'm ready. What do I need
Oh.
more than my glaive?
If you say so. You can't have any of my lunch, though. You gotta get your own.
Was my chest pounding loud enough, by the way?
No, I didn't hear it.
Okay,
I
well,
heard it.
I was pounding on it.
Lug storms out of the room after Heron is out of bed.
You're pretty confident no one's in this room based on the lack of sound or anything.
Oh, he'll give it another round though.
Okay.
Does anyone know where Kalina is?
She went downstairs.
I'm going downstairs.
Whoa.
Good
I
luck.
I don't know. Silvar.
Where did she tell us to meet her?
She kind of seemed like she didn't really want to talk to anyone.
That can't be right.
I mean, you say that after you watch her string up a bag of flour and then stab it.
Why
I-
did she do that?
I just woke up. I'm gonna
Look.
go back to sleep.
It must be that monthly cycle thing I always hear about.
Oh shit.
Well, let's hope she doesn't hear about that.
Monthly cycle? You mean like the full moon?
Yes,
like the
Bard.
moon cycle.
Keep in
Yeah.
mind, he's playing a character, and you guys are all very young, and in a place where there's no sexual education.
What's our age?
If you're human, about 17.
And if you're a half elf?
About 18 or 19.
I see.
But it's still the same like level of maturity.
Gotcha. Well, gotcha.
Good morning, family. Have you seen Kalina come through down this way?
And they'll point out the door right here.
Are you trying to insinuate that she's a werewolf, Puck?
Oh, certainly not. That would be preposterous. And Puck's going to have probably finished packing his sack, backpack, whatever you want to call it by now. And he's going to strap it on his back, and he's going to wander out the door.
Okay.
Can I go downstairs?
Which stair? You want to go down those stairs? Okay.
Yep.
At about the same time that you're going down these stairs, you'll hear rustling over here and over here.
Wait,
And you'll just catch Sylvar walking into this door.
did Puck have food stored under his bed, Merrick?
If you're
Why would
referring,
We'll address this part in a second.
if you're referring to the cantaloupe, I just know it was in his bed.
What? But he just packed lunches out of the sack under his bed.
More precisely, the foot locker at the foot of his bed.
Yeah.
We're allowed to have food up here?
I
That would save so many
would never
trips.
have to leave bed again. Oh my god, this is the best idea I've ever heard.
And he,
Puck,
Oh, hello there, Lug.
where are you going?
Going to go meet Kalina, aren't we? Isn't it almost time to leave?
Did she say to meet somewhere?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, on that note, I do want to interject because you two walk in and you see Kalina setting the table here and making a hearty stew that has a lot of like scrambled eggs as part of its base,
So
and
good.
she's grumbling to herself as you guys walk in.
It is morning, right?
Yep,
Good
Really
morning,
early
Kalina.
morning.
Sylvar,
Kalina.
Cog,
We found Puck.
Mhm. Good. And she's smiling still.
Kalina.
Yes, Cog.
What would you like me to do?
Are you ready to go?
Yes.
And your brother?
Yes.
Good. Sylvar?
Yes.
Then could you two please go get the rest of them? Bring them down here so we can have breakfast and go. Thank you, Cog.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sylvar.
I need help getting up.
Can I
Want us just to
go
move us there?
up these stairs?
Yep. You can.
Hey.
Okay. I got you.
Hey Jade, I have a quick question.
What's up?
Do we commonly use this staircase that's in our bedroom? Like, is that a common use for us, or do we
No.
typically not use it?
In fact, you typically don't use it because the elves are right below you guys.
Right.
And even Kalina typically doesn't use it, but I mean, she was out of fucks to give.
No. Yeah. I was just making sure.
And they also don't use it either. They, you know.
Surprised it's not
So-
barred off by now.
Lug.
Cog,
grab him. He's just gonna keep walking.
What?
I grab Puck. Like I restrain him by the shoulders.
We'll do a grapple, okay?
Mina, your
Yes.
Attack.
your presence is requested down at the dining area
Okay.
before we depart.
She hurriedly throws things in her bag.
Do I need to roll for
She
a
was
grapple?
packing when you entered, and she's just finishing up. So she's
Why are
ready.
you grabbing Puck?
What,
I
what
think
do I roll
at
for it?
breakfast
Puck
today,
is resisting.
I'm going to address some concerns about this mission.
Yeah, Puck
What
would,
concerns?
I don't
Puck
think
would try to
grabbing
scamper
Puck
by it.
is
well,
necessary.
roll it.
Lug.
Think slaves
Okay,
should be
okay, hold
hunting
on.
other slaves.
Mina and Silver will take their thing,
Okay.
unless they're just done.
Okay. You've had slaves all your life. You suddenly have a problem with it? Being a slave, not all it's cracked up to be?
That is true.
Well,
I never liked what my family did.
certainly didn't ever try to stop it.
That's true.
But you're going to try today. That's admirable.
Gonna try.
Well, after you.
Okay, so now before you guys go too far, we're gonna let this conversation continue. So you guys just leave the room, but these guys are out here by themselves. So go ahead and make your attack roll to grab Puck, Brick, whatever his name
Did
is.
D20 plus strength?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, plus strength modifier.
So I think it's this one then.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
Shouldn't the 6?
Yeah.
No, it's
But it's
it's
proficiency
not.
as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's proficiency as well?
Yeah, I think that's an actual valid roll or close to it. Let me check.
Well, okay. Either way, it would armor class
yeah.
13
He has a plus.
plus. Okay, yes, that would +4 +2. Yeah.
Yeah, so 6.
All right. Well, you didn't get to grab him. You just
And while that happens, Cog is completely like still turned forward, and he's saying, "Merrick, we go downstairs now."
Where are you
Merrick.
guys going?
that's okay.
Merrick, still in a saucy attitude, replies, Merrick, go down. You lead. I follow.
So Puck's gonna have ducked under the grasp of Lug
Mhm.
and just proceed down the stairs.
I'm just gonna say,
Puck, just go to meeting room.
I'm gonna follow him, like close pursuit.
That brings us to
Heron
stairwell.
will
Okay.
say,
Well, as you guys can say something if you want.
where is everyone going? What?
It's
Why are
time
you
to go
outside?
downstairs for breakfast, Heron.
What are they serving?
Food.
It's like stuck on me. Sorry, I had it picked up.
Food.
Some kind of stew.
Stew. Okay.
Just moving everyone at once here.
I did prefer eggs.
There are eggs in the stew, apparently.
Okay, that. I'll try.
Hold on. This is the order that you guys go down in, so. And you guys are a little ahead. Okay, so you guys are in place.
We're good.
Egg stew.
Puck gonna open up the door and enter. Ah! Good morning, Kalina! He's gonna sit right there at the head of the table. Just sit down.
And anyone who's paying any attention at all to her, she tenses as she's over here at the thing making more of this like egg stew that she's been working on.
What smells so good in the morning?
She doesn't respond. But after you all take some seating, she'll sit at the head of the table and she'll start pouring out this she'll take a ladle and pour it onto each of your plates, which she's already prepared and set.
Where is Mina?
Lori, that's you.
Oh.
You stayed over here. You didn't move.
Okay.
So far.
I guess. I see. You moved us down.
Yes.
Where?
And where's the
is
kitchen?
She's coming
Me?
now. I'll get her.
No.
Ah, there she is.
Hey. I wouldn't
Hello.
move for her.
What's that?
I wouldn't move for her.
The character gives you kind of like a dirty look.
Okay.
That was my seat.
Oh, unless you weren't saying that out loud.
No, I just
Then she
stay
wouldn't.
seated. I'll let you walk past me and sit right next to
I see.
you. That's perfectly fine. As long as I don't have to get up.
Don't work too hard, Mark.
I try not to.
So, anyways, after she's served everyone equally, including Brick, she'll sit down and serve herself. And as it so happens, she's looking right down the table at Brick, or Puck. And she's got a mean glare going right now.
Puck will just be smiling ear to ear and kind of like swaying in his seat left to right as he just kind of enjoys his meal. Just straight smile across the table, swaying.
And very waspy, like she'll look up for a meal and she'll say, Puck, where were you?
Oh, I went for a morning jog.
I've known you for 3 years.
Yeah.
I've known you for 3 years.
Yeah, it's a really long time.
I've known you for 3 years, and you want to lie to me.
Oh, it's not a lie. I really did go for a jog. Granted, it was a vertical jog.
What did I miss?
And she'll cover her like half her forehead with her hand, kind of face palming a little bit, and she says, "What does that mean?"
You see, early this morning, I heard a really large, big scream. It sounded like somebody was really, really angry.
That was me. Yes.
So I panicked and I jumped out the window.
Why weren't you in your bed?
Funny story. You see, I was practicing my disguise kit on Merrick because we're buddies, and Buck will elbow him. And I fell asleep and didn't remember to go back.
Then why was there a bag of flour, cantaloupe? Why did you make a patty?
Well, I was practicing.
Kalina.
Yes, Cock.
What is Patty?
Fake body.
Merrick body.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
This is a really good stew.
Thank you, Mina.
I am sorry.
And she'll put both hands on the table, very gingerly, very methodically almost, as it seems that she's just biting back this anger. And she'll say, Puck, there is a new rule for our team. None of us are to be playing jokes on one another or lying to each other from here on out. I thought that was a need to be stated, but you can play your jokes on all the elves you want, all the other team, the Rook's team, what's his name? Let me double check all the names. On Vena's team, you can do it on the Rune team, and you can do it on Talbus's team. I don't care, but you don't play jokes about anyone here again.
What
Oh.
exactly are the consequences for breaking this rule?
I don't know.
Lug can come up with consequences.
Oh.
I understand, Kalina. No more pranks.
And she's just staring him down because she doesn't believe him, or doesn't seem to have faith in the statement.
Are you mad at me, Kalina? I didn't mean to oversleep.
She doesn't even register that.
Oh, well, since we're talking about being honest, I think I should point out that I think we should pass up on this mission.
We
I
don't
don't
have
feel-
a choice.
Why are they having slaves go after other slaves? Isn't their military well proficient in making people slaves?
Look, this is what we are. We are mercenaries. Yes,
So
we're slave mercenaries.
Mercenaries have choices in the jobs they choose.
No, not a mercenary captain might, but not the actual mercenaries themselves.
Aren't you the captain?
No.
Silvar.
Yes.
Capturing slaves. Run away. Slaves is an honor.
An honor. I don't agree.
What you guys need to know about, Kalina will say, she'll interject even. Once, if we do this successfully, we will be granted free access to the city. We'll be allowed to be more like people again.
We
instead of
are
weapons.
people. Kalina.
Right. But we don't get to go into the city, and we will finally be allowed to.
But we would also be condemning a bunch of other people, would we not?
I agree.
They were already slaves.
So
When
we're
they can get it when they catch them.
They condemned themselves when they ran from their duty.
I don't think it's.
Do we know if
it's
they even
forced
ha-
upon you, Cog?
Did they even know if they had an option? Would they even be able to get free in their lifetime? What if this was
We
their
have no
only
clue.
option?
It might be, but it's not for us to determine that. A job needs to be done. It's going to get done, and we can get something out of it.
What happens to the runaway slaves?
We bring him back.
And
They are punished. Sure.
Probably
How are they
whipped.
punished?
I don't know. I mean, it's not for us to decide. Probably, I would guess whipped. We are treated a lot better than many other slaves.
How many are we supposed to capture?
As I understand, it was about 10 to 15 that got away.
how did they get away?
Those I don't know. We're going to be taken to the place that they left from, so we can start tracking.
Is the job to capture all 10 and 15?
The job is to capture as many as we can.
What if we can't capture any? If we try, do we still get access to the city?
No, we have to be successful.
We
And
have.
the terms of what is successful is up to Volg. And he's not stupid, so I'm not going to test anything here.
I just meant if we couldn't find them.
We will find them.
Okay.
Lug is just gonna nod approvingly.
Can't be any harder than finding an owlbear, right?
What?
Nothing.
For this mission, we are granted autonomy. We are allowed to go out at our own pace.
We
Is
should take
everyone
it
satisfied?
Nice and easy.
With their food.
Yeah.
Ah, very much. Very delicious.
Is there seconds?
There is some spare, yes.
Silvar will hand you his bowl if you want it.
Thanks, Bar. And he'll give you the empty bowl.
This is yours
He'll
now.
take it and put it in front of him.
Wait, what did you do?
He'll take it and put it in front of him.
Nice. Score.
Lug's food was done like ages ago. Like he's just been sitting in front of an empty bowl for pretty much since Kalina was talking.
I finished shortly after you, but I didn't get seconds because I didn't want to get up.
Alright, so Kalina is going to set up a party order, which I'm doing now.
So, can we get a little bit of established before now?
Yeah.
The last few years of training, who's been training with who? How is everybody doing it? And how much interaction have we had with the other teams in regards to that? Like, what has training been?
Basically, training would be you would have specialists come in and train you. 1 second.
Whoever's eating chips is making me so hungry.
I'm
It's
sorry.
Robbie.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was here. I just assumed you couldn't after like the
Wait,
first couple
crunch
bites.
again? Crunch again?
You haven't been hearing that?
It's not on command, Mark.
Wait, can I see into this room, Jade?
Anyway, it's popcorn, not chips.
That's popcorn?
Yep.
Do you burn the shit out of it or what?
What? When you
Not
burn
even slightly,
popcorn,
it's
it gets
perfectly done.
softer. It doesn't get crispier. Unless you make it like charcoal, that is. Then it is very crunchy.
Okay, the hell did
It
I
is
just do?
vegan popcorn, just so you know, Red. Okay, that might be a
Sure
difference.
it is.
Wouldn't vegan popcorn just be popcorn?
No, because
No
it doesn't have butter.
Alright,
That's popcorn.
so the answer to the question though is that basically you have specialists that come in and they basically just train with you. You swing your axes around, you do whatever you're training towards. For example, if you were going to go split class, then the particular training that you were given it happened to be in that secondary class. So
Okay.
and it's mostly it's combat, mostly it's like sometimes it's puzzles, trying to think things out, and so on.
Now, so this is how much of this training would you call our training?
What do you mean our training?
Like would this encompass literally all of our training, or like is it like half of our training, whereas the other half is us just going out on our own, or we're supposed to be going out on our own? Perhaps
You're
people.
not going out on your own. You're
Okay.
actually pretty much restricted to the grounds.
Oh, I meant only on the grounds.
Right, and yeah, you can do stuff like that yourself as well. And
Okay.
in fact, a lot of the things is sparring between your group and another group.
Okay.
So you've actually had mock training combats.
So we've all fought as a group together.
Right.
So
Okay.
we're cohesive.
Yeah, and we can discuss actually what your guys' role is before. I'm just setting up. This is what Kalina thinks the party order should be. Specifically, that Kalina and Silvar will travel up front together as a sort of like scouting party. Usually very far ahead, maybe 2 or 3 movement, like full movements. As far as the front line goes, we have the 2 orcs. Second line would be Blumdy and Merrick, or I'm sorry, Harry.
Does Heron use a
Hold on.
Eric?
I use a glaive.
He has a reach weapon. And then the other 2, Merrick and Mina, basically supply support on flanks and whatnot like that. As well as once the battle begins, these 2, like the 2 up front, will fall back and start flanking as well.
So, can this be like? Can I have suggested previously when we're sort of testing things out this idea that I have for a formation, and then like whether or not people like it, we'll say that it got integrated or it got shut down.
Sure.
So
Absolutely.
this makes sense to me so far, as far as like our moving formation, which is something we probably would have tested at some point.
Mhm.
And then Cog would have suggested that we break up into what he calls the formation, where he moves up 1.
You say the formation?
Yeah, as in THE.
Okay.
He moves
Like
up
the
1.
Jade.
Yeah. And
I'm guessing like that.
Heron moves there. Log would stay there, and then he would have suggested that somebody else come in on the right side of Heron. From the
Silvar,
top down.
you're melee, right? Primarily.
No, I'm ranged.
Oh, you're ranged. Okay. Then probably Kalina,
Mhm.
or actually Merrick. Let's put Merrick in that role.
Okay.
Like that.
No, 1 down. Are you sure not Kalina? I think I would have suggested Kalina before Merrick. Would she have had an objection?
They're the same class.
Okay.
But I'd prefer to have you guys set that up.
Okay. And then he would suggest that Mr. Blumdy, and Mina, and when the time comes, Silvar all fall back into a 3 set back row. That works too, but yeah, right there would suggest it.
To give
What about
him the most coverage.
Mm-hmm. That's the most coverage, and to protect, sort of like a spearhead formation. And then he would have said, "Kalina, I don't know where you would fit," and that would be sort of where that ended his suggestions.
She'll say I do best on the flanks as it is.
What
I'll be mobile.
class is Kalina?
She is a rogue.
Okay.
Wouldn't it make more sense for her to be right here, and then have Mina right here, and then Puck like back here?
Maybe she
No.
would have wanted to keep an eye on Puck.
She's more durable. Puck is not very durable. Not overly durable. But Mina would be a little bit more durable than Puck.
Okay, then put Mina in the back. I mean, like have the 2 rangers on the sides.
What rangers? She's a druid.
Whatever. Wait. Oh, her.
She's not a ranger. She's a rogue.
She's not a ranger.
Okay.
She needs, like, if I put an enemy down, like say this swashbuckler character is an enemy, she
Okay.
wants to be on the opposite side. She wants to play
Yeah.
to get her sneak attack. So does Merrick, but he's not going to be relying so much on it.
So I like this as a tight formation.
What's
but
our like?
I think for a loose formation, if you can put us back into the column quick, the original column you had, because that's great for like a tight defensive formation, but it leaves really poor offensive capabilities. So like say where we would be marching, we come into engagement. Kalina would fall back to that position.
And he would probably fall back here.
He would fall back there, and then Merrick, one more back on both of them. And then it would be Merrick to there, and then he would be there. like tighten them in one. And then it would be druid to there.
What is a druid
Puck in there.
wielding as far as weapons?
Wait, what is Silvar?
He's a ranger. A nice little shooty
He's,
ranger.
he's a ranger. So maybe
So
Silvar and
we
Merrick
didn't
can
get an
swap.
answer to what you said. We didn't hear you.
I think Heron swapping with Mina would make more sense.
Yeah, actually it would. And the idea is that the rogues have a wide flanking range. So
Wait,
yeah, they would probably
I can
swap. as
attack.
well.
I can attack right here, right?
Yes.
Mm,
Yep.
He has a 10-foot reach.
Does that mean I can attack right here too?
Yes.
So I can do all this?
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Holy
So it makes
shit,
our left flank stronger. But
I'm a
so
fucking
probably
rogue.
then swap Cog and Lug. Cog would be
Yeah,
on the
well-
right. Lug would be on the left, theoretically.
No. 'cause
Well, no, yeah, you
Cog
would
does
want
more
it like that.
damage.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
more
you're right.
tanky. Lug does more damage.
You're right. The idea behind that is you have your strong front line with your reach of your 10-foot in ranger support,
also do
and then your
this.
flanks. I don't like
Just
that
like-
leaving.
If you do that, I mean, yes, you leave the center open, but also like he has a pretty he's a ranger. He's shooting. He's gonna have a pretty big range as well.
Well,
But it just depends on what you're looking at.
the idea is this is so that whereas the other one is a strong defensive formation, this would be a strong offensive formation.
And Cog would say, then we need to have someone, Kalina, to decide when we form which formation.
I'm also gonna just point out Silver say that he's better fighting from depending on the terrain. If I have to be in a formation, he will, but he's a sniper, so he hides well and then shoots and hides again.
I'm sure we could have a loose formation.
I would say, given I mean, frankly, given that Cog's the one that's putting his life the most on the line, I would say we leave it up to Cog how he wants to approach the fight. And the only person who would be able to overrule that, well, you can try to convince him, but the only person that could overrule that would be me.
Then I will shout formation when the time comes.
What is the second formation called?
Loose formation and tight formation.
This right here is the loose formation.
Yeah.
This is loose.
See,
Okay.
it's a double meaning. Because, when you loose an arrow, it's like shooting. It's like offensive.
Well, the idea is that our rogues have mobility in this one.
All right. And the tight formation looks like again.
Come on, everyone, get in it. Let's go. We got this.
I actually don't really.
Pretty much like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where this one allows Kalina for more
Then
open, and then Merrick will be close.
Mhm.
He can move in to get if Kalina's the target, he can move in to get flank, or if she's here, it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 move back after his attack is complete.
I would have said something about how we don't really have any formation that has a strong rear guard in the event that.
I can
This is
run
a strong
through.
rear guard
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
she is
Because-
the rear guard.
because he can shoot.
Yeah.
He has range on everything that would be adjacent, and then she will play whatever role she needs.
And I would have been shot down.
No. We're telling you this one is shooting down. We're explaining that this one is exactly what you want.
Then all is settled. Let us move.
By the way, so is everyone leveled up properly?
Well,
I believe so.
2.
2.
Because remember, with this campaign, I want you guys to roll hit points with your minimum, whatever the character or whatever it's called.
So 6.
Yes,
For
6 for
fighters?
fighters.
So I would be at.
Wait, so how do you determine how much
Wait,
is
yeah.
You're a barbarian, right?
Yeah.
So what's the average? What's the without rolling? What's the number that that you would be given?
7.
So you roll a d12, and if it's higher than 7,
You get it?
yep.
Action surge, baby.
Oh, so we are rolling.
So
then.
I have
Oh,
to
I didn't know
beat a
that.
D7
I didn't
to
know that
get
either. I just said
Additional hit points.
Wait, we are rolling? What I miss?
We are rolling, and if it's higher than
Oh.
the set number, then you can keep it. Otherwise, you go like for this, for
You get
example,
the set. Okay.
Red just rolled a 2, so he gets 7. Rob just rolled a 4, he gets 7.
Oh, I see.
Plus whatever your con bonus is, of course.
So,
yeah.
Plus whatever
does that-
con bonus. Okay.
does that go for the first level too? Oh, wait, no, you don't
No,
have to do that.
You
for
get
first
max
level.
on your first level.
So the Constitution bonus is just whatever number you have in the slot, right?
The
Right.
modifier.
Nailed
There
it.
you go. Marked out of 10. I got 9.
So, like, Is the modifier the saving throw, or is it the one?
No.
No,
What
it's
is the
modifier.
big number in your Constitution?
Okay, got it.
24 hit points, baby.
So like I have a Constitution of 13, so my modifier is 1.
All
Damn,
right.
24.
So, so yeah, you guys are gonna go with the travel mode, which puts Kalina up front, and the formation as follows. Anyways, so she will, she'll come up to a person who is waiting for her outside, a guy that she was expecting. This guy looks very, very hoity-toity, very well dressed. He wears a tabard of a lord. The symbol is something you haven't really seen before, and he's some sort of herald. It's as you guys have,
A herald.
Yep.
It's a symbol we haven't seen before, but what is the symbol?
It's basically a 3-pointed crown. It's a gold 3-pointed crown with a straight line across at the bottom of it, like separated slightly, and it's on a purple field. So I can kind of draw it out for you here.
This is like on a tabard kind of thing?
Yeah. So it's like that sort of shape.
Mhm.
And again, it's just on a it's yellow with a purple background.
What is it?
It's
crown.
drawn on the map.
Oh.
So he will bow to you respectfully, and he looks to the one in front, Kalina, and he'll say, Miss Kalina, is this your name? And she'll nod. And these are this is your party. And she'll nod. And this way then. And they'll lead you through the streets, they'll lead you, let me bring up my own picture here. They lead you to the streets, and you head south immediately. You head to the west for a little while once you get to the main street, and you go into the section that you guys will know as the hardboard. And you'll see that there's a lot of warehouses and there's a lot of actually industry here as well. But you get to you get past that section, kind of sort of in the center of the hardboard, and you come to a very nice section of the district. Very, very, very not like noble, but very high up, very pleasant.
Upper middle class.
Upper middle class, sure. Obviously, they deal in like merchant quality stuff. Anyways, they lead you to a house, and there's a small building. I don't have the actual thing. We're not going to change maps. But basically, it's a small building, and you'll be let into a section. This whole area, there's slaves everywhere. It's actually quite amazing that more of them don't try to escape. Maybe they do. It's hard to say.
Are we able to tell kind of treatment of them? Like, is there any like visible bruises, things like that?
They have many scars on their backs. Typically, you'll see some on their hands as well, and on but the ones on the hands are mostly from the work.
Mhm.
They also they don't look well fed particularly. And the thing that you'll get to a point where you actually see, you'll be led to the section where they were housed, and it's not much better than stable, to be perfectly honest.
What's it smell like?
It's well kept, obviously by the slaves themselves, but I mean, the conditions aren't very good.
Okay.
There are also chains that were all over the place, kind of set into the ground or the walls. But to be perfectly fair, they don't look like they're very well maintained, so you kind of think that they're not really used often. And so, anyways, so the herald will come to the grounds, and you'll see these people moving around, these slaves, and there's some higher end people walking about. And he'll say, "Welcome to the Wexenthorn estate."
What estate?
The Wexenthorn.
I just remain silent.
Same.
And then he'll, pretty much Galena will say nothing as well. He will lead you down the way a little bit into the stables, and he'll say, "This is where they left from. Just the other day, it's been untouched so that you can follow whatever tracks you feel are necessary."
How many slaves exactly?
16.
Who stayed?
I'm sorry?
How many slaves did not run?
This he almost said stable. Just that was not a slip of me. That was him almost saying it. This apartment was housing only 16, so it is this block that has been completely escaped.
What did the block consist of?
Humans.
Children's?
Oh, middle age, 20 to 25.
Both men and women?
Both men and women, yes.
How many other blocks are there?
7. On the Wexenthorn estate, anyways.
And what time did these slaves escape? Or did you notice them missing?
In the morning, we suspect they left sometime at night.
Is this last night? Or
2 nights. 2 nights.
2 nights ago?
Are they armed?
We don't know.
What is their trade? Are they just simple workers, or do they act as guards?
General workers. No, they do not act as guards. They are laborers.
Do you have a lead or a suspect who might be their leader?
Yes, we do. Give me a second here. And her name is... Oh, did I not make it? Hold on, I gotta go to the actual page to see which one I made. We'll just I have to find her specific name, but I'm gonna call her Laura for the moment.
Now, is this Laura person? Is she one of the slaves?
No, she has been a thorn in the side of the slavers around here quite some time. She comes into town, steals a few. None quite so. None this many. Her name is Kay Thatcher.
K-A-Y?
Yep. Kaye.
Why has K been allowed to act?
I'm sorry, sir. I do not understand your particular.
Why hasn't your military put her down already?
Ah, yes. Well,
Thank
it is
So
easy
far.
to operate as a singular person. Not so easy to have a military search out and find someone. This is why exactly we are hiring mercenaries and people like yourself.
Do you have some idea of where they went?
We believe she is taking the slaves south.
What leads you to believe that?
Because there's nothing north.
Huh.
The
What
only
about east
place-
and west?
I was just getting to that, young halfling. If you, I open up my map real quick. If you travel directly south, there's a lot of empty space that they can get lost in. You can also travel the river, the road. If you travel to the west, you have to go to Vethris, and they are.
If we travel
brutal
west, what?
savages. Then you go to Vethris, and they are brutal, more brutal than anyone in Eliskarth. If you travel east, you'll find yourselves in the Voldenfold, and they are no kinder to slaves than Eliskarth. In fact, they are far less kind to slaves. Maybe not brutality, but they will work you to death there in Voldenfold.
Phew, I don't like the sound of that.
Yes. If you head south, however, you find many ruins and land that's open, land that's too wild to effectively and cost effectively be tamed. There's also the Dwarven city there, and beyond all that, Yeshire, which, to be perfectly honest, is they're perfectly happy to receive our slaves and not return them.
Let's see.
They could go to Gan as well, but that's still south.
Does she operate independently of these nations?
Yes. She is not Ramisen. For those of you who do not know, Ramisen is a sort of people. All of those states that I just mentioned, Vethris, Voldenfold, Yeshire, Gan, and Eliskarth, are considered part of Rom. They're all states of Rom.
Well aware of fucking Rom.
You are.
Heron will look visibly uninterested in all of this. He'll just kind of be drifting off, like, his mind.
Any further questions?
How quickly may they have been moving? Are you missing any horses?
No horses.
Are they hurt or wounded? Something to slow them down. Old, young.
Varied. My only suggestion is that they are worked very hard here, and it is likely that if you leave soon, you might be able to track them properly. I don't think they travel the roads. I believe they are traveling through the forest.
Did they steal any food?
Yes. Some.
A few days worth, enough to make it south?
I don't believe they have enough for their entire troop to make it south. If they lost a person here and there, maybe. But I don't think that Miss K, is a very... I don't think she...
What is Mrs. K's skill set other than setting slaves free?
We are not sure. We just know the name and her calling card.
What's her calling card?
I'll give you one guess. Anyone?
Okay.
It's a.
Lug just
Bingo.
scratches his head.
A K.
I was gonna say a pigeon.
And the herald looks at Brick questioningly.
He likes pigeons.
Well, because they're small and white.
Yes, he is one. Bird brain.
So, do you have any further questions for me?
I just looked to Kalina.
Colleen, she'll ask if there's any evidence that anyone else has found a specific route that they might have been taking as far as previous, and he will the herald will respond. Yes, we have tracked him down, or we've tracked her down to the river east of Agaveskia. We are unsure where she has been traveling from that point, as the river does seem to inhibit our ability to track her. Kalina will nod. Well, then I shall leave you gentlemen and orcs to it. And he'll clasp his hand and kind of walk away. So you are left in a stable, basically, where slaves were once housed.
Buck is going to go and try to investigate, kind of like what would be their sleeping area in here.
It's all over the place. There's kind of rags set aside.
Yeah, he would kind of go towards, I guess, one of those areas and kind of further investigate it for kind of I guess like hints of messages.
Okay, go ahead and... Well, you're searching, so give me a perception check.
Getting punished for all the good rolls before.
Everything balances out. You search, and you're not really sure that you find anything that's relevant to what you were looking for.
What you looking for, Puck?
Kind of just looking to see if there's anything written around, or like just like a note or something. But it appears they might have been illiterate.
Well, let me look around real quick.
Kalina will also be looking around.
Can anyone look who wants to?
Yeah. It's open to do whatever you want at this point. Yeah.
I'm gonna do survival to start tracking them from the outside.
Okay.
I will go track.
I will go as well.
Okay, you guys can roll your track checks as well.
You want a survival roll or
Survival, yep.
okay? Oh my god.
Double 20s. Wow.
Nice.
All right, well, okay. So let's go down the line.
True.
So- Mina and Goof will both see that there are no signs that this was like planned. They pretty much whatever You'll determine that they kind of got up. They can see evidence that they just got up and left. It is in fact you're fairly confident that there are no signs of them leaving. That this was almost foisted upon them, as far as how this kind of played out. It was
I'm
very
actually kind of
sudden.
surprised. I was halfway expecting to see a bag of flour and maybe some cantaloupes.
Why's that?
Oh, no reason. I mean, just a hunch, really.
Keep your hopes up.
Okay, so Crimson and Rob, you guys will both you'll basically find a pattern all around the city, or not all around the city, all around the estate, where it appears someone had been not pacing, but they had been looking in at this location for several days. You'll even notice that there's like an apple core at one of the stopping points where they're like observing. They're shifting around in that observing spot. You even find some kind of burned tobacco, something that they were smoking. And Red, given you found such an astounding roll. So you're not a particularly good tracker, but you have caught a scent. You just got this scent of something different, and you basically followed the path that Cog and Silvar had taken, and you're confident that you know what this person smells like.
You've known their name or smell.
Is Redstorm here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you
In
had
fact-
to go over Mina's thing before I could respond.
Mina doesn't really find anything spectacular, unfortunately. But Red, you are almost sure that you can, if you hurry, you can actually maybe even track her out of the city.
Cog, do you smell that?
No.
Get the others. I'm certain I've caught their scent. We gotta leave now to catch them before I lose it.
Cog will go. Start tracking where Kalina is instead. Track her down.
Kalina was kind of searching the actual their quarters, basically the stable section,
Mm-hmm.
and she
Help.
wasn't finding anything particularly.
So am I just gonna automatically be able to find her?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll say Kalina.
Yes, Cog.
Lug has found scent.
Well, she'll kind of look awkwardly at him. He can smell that good.
Lug smell best.
Okay.
Wait,
So,
I
okay then, I guess.
said Lug smell best. What I meant was Lug smells with nose best. Lug
I know
Does.
what you mean.
not smell good.
Cog. I know what you mean.
Okay.
Okay. And
Roasted.
she'll approach Lug, and she'll just kind of look at him with some expectation, kind of so
Lug,
then.
she is ready to hear.
Lug is gonna turn to Kalina with a fiery look in his eyes,
A spark in it.
like a determined look.
Kalina, I have found their scent. This is comparable to what we smelled at the compound. I'm certain they've gone this direction. We're close. If we leave now, we may catch them quickly.
And she'll put 2 fingers in her mouth and then whistle really loudly, catching everyone's attention. She'll throw her hand in the air in a loop with one finger pointed to the sky, hoping that it gets everyone's attention and that they form up.
Puck would form up.
Same.
I'm starting to use my glaive as a walking stick at this point.
Okay. And she'll have Lug lead the way.
And he does
Obviously,
so.
obviously with the blade up. Okay, we can't tarnish the blade.
I'm gonna turn to the others and say,
We must hurry while they are upwind of us.
And you'll travel east out of the city. You'll go past the several more wards. You go past the location that your home is at, academy, as we might call it, and you'll basically start heading south out of the city. And on your left, you'll be seeing a very nice view of the lake, the Black Lake. On your right, there'll be the forest that you're actually fairly comfortable with because you've grown up with these trees your whole life. These ones seem to be less waterlogged, of course, since they're not drowned in a swamp. And you guys will travel sometime. And about a mile down the road, the scent will be lost.
Kalina, the wind has changed direction. I no longer have the scent.
She'll nod and she'll point to Silvar. And she'll point, "You're up."
I see. And yes, he'll look around. There's a survival roll.
Okay, good. So you're able to pick up on tracks as well. You can definitely know that you have the tracks, that they go straight off the road. They're not super old. I mean, obviously they're about 2 days old. But yeah, you've definitely found them.
Since with my nature explorer, can I tell that there's still the same number of 16 people?
Yes, there is actually.
All right, let's start leading. Are we going into this advanced formation where we're heading off in front?
Yeah. It'll be you and Colleen up front.
Does-
About three movements in between.
And
Does,
are
sorry, go ahead.
we in a wooded area now? Or are we still
Yes.
out in the open?
Forest.
All right, he's donning his bandana and putting his cloak up. And if you don't mind, he's gonna go stealth.
She doesn't mind, I guess. Oh, yeah, the breathing, Robbie.
You guys, you just gotta let me know. I didn't know.
No. It's just letting you know. Is Lori okay? Did she leave?
1 moment.
All right. Well, you guys will travel directly south.
She's coming back.
The road veers kind of more easternly as you get a certain distance out of the city, and after a while, you start hearing a babbling brook. It's actually a very strong river that you're hearing, and you guys will have to cross it. Everyone's going to roll a swim check to get across it, and you're going to go across however you want to go across in order. However you want to travel across this river is up to you guys.
Shit.
Did
That'd be a normal roll.
Is this where the tracks led us? Is right to the water?
Yep, right up to the water.
Wait,
Can
what's
we
like
tell
a
how
normal?
deep it is?
What are we rolling?
Well, you come across the river.
Mhm.
You got to swim across, so it's an athletics check.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet.
But
How far apart is the water or the riverbanks?
What about an aerobics check or acrobats check? I mean, can I
No.
like dart across the water and flip around or something on a
No,
log?
Why don't we
It's-
just hear Jay describe the river?
It's a very wide river. It's no Nile, but it's a good 30 feet, and it's got a very strong current. A
Okay.
person could easily get swept up and swept away in this river.
Silvar, can you see the tracks on the other side?
Not from this vantage point.
What do your elven eyes see?
What if this is a diversion and they just walked the water? On the shallow spots.
I'm gonna be serious. They could have. The only way we could tell is by going to the other side. And if there are no
Then
tracks there, then we know
let
they've traveled.
me-
I don't think they crossed the water.
Then let me go.
Is the current strong enough to actually be traversed, or is it really strong?
It's strong, very strong, but it can be traversed with.
They were weak. And they said the herald said they were weak. How could they have all crossed this? They had elderly people with them.
Perhaps they had some method that we don't.
Perhaps some were swept up.
Perhaps.
I think we should go along the river.
Let me swim. I can find tracks if they are on other side. Kalina.
All right. Take a rope, one end of a rope, and we will be ready to pull
Okay.
you in. And if you if you get swept, if you make it across, then at least we'll have something to guide us across.
Cog, here is the 51-foot rope. May the extra inch serve you well.
Thank you, Lug. And then Cog is gonna embrace Lug for a moment,
Lug will return it.
and then
This
Cog
one is defective. I
Cog
wanna
is
return it.
Cog is gonna don his armor.
Doff. Wait,
Doff.
Are you taking it off?
He'll doff his armor. And then he'll stand at the bank with the rope. He'll tie it around his shoulder. So like, in fact, no, he'll tie it just across his body.
Okay.
But like over the neck and then over the other side. So it's not like
Angled.
around the waist. Yeah, it's angled.
Mhm.
The machine gun.
And then he's gonna and he'll have the wolf. He'll have the skin on still. and
Okay.
he'll spread, get his body really big, and then he's gonna give a rogue, and he's gonna go into rage, and he'll start,
In
and then
that water.
and he'll jump right in and start swimming right away.
All right, swim. Make your check. You're gonna make 3 of them.
Athletics, you said?
Yep. You get advantage on this check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you make it right into the water without any problem at all. And then things go a little wacky. The current starts really pulling at you, and everyone will kind of notice that the current is taking him more than he's getting progress, but he's still making progress. He's not drowning. One more. Oh fuck! He gets, and then he doesn't care. The guy got a little rough in the middle there, but you were across without the rope. The 50-foot rope having any sort of
51.
the 51-foot rope. It's like an 11-foot pole. Jesus. All right, so you're across, and you can start doing your survival check to see. Are you going to do it right there?
No, he's gonna walk away from the water, and then line himself up so that he is like directly across from the others.
Yep.
And then Cog will once he's in a spot where there's no way water would ever like overfill a little bit or anything like that,
Right.
he'll start searching.
Sure.
Okay.
Make me
Survival?
3 checks. Yep, survival checks. Well, you don't find anything. You're pretty confident that you searched the entire length of this area, and if they were on this side of the water, then they did something super tricky. You just don't see any tracks at all.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to take my mic off for half a second there.
So you don't find anything. You find nothing there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You traveled up and down the bank a little bit.
And he'll come back all the way exactly where he started, and he's gonna stand at the other side, and he's gonna say, Mina, you
Cog.
were no Mina.
Oh, Mina.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mina, you were right.
You can see my character give a sigh of relief, and she starts frantically looking around, kind of like for footprints
Log
or
is
like
gonna-
some sign. She says, "I'm sure they went this way."
Log is gonna cup his hands around his mouth and be like, Cog! Use your nose!
Mm-hmm.
Follow your nose.
He'll yell back, but they just took a bath. They would have just took a bath.
And Lug will reply,
Just do it anyway.
Am I rolling another check? Is that what this is? Or?
Sure. Why not? If you roll a 20, I'm gonna fucking plots.
oh my god.
That was real close. You don't smell anything on this side of the water as well. So Mina starts looking around. Where exactly are you looking?
She's looking just on this side of the river, kind of like the way the current's going.
Okay. Okay, so it's heading the current's heading the opposite way that you guys are coming from.
Okay. That we're coming from the town, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
wait, you're saying
So-
it
so
was
the river's
we were
flowing
walking
north?
with the current, or we were walking against the
You were
current?
walking against the current.
So the current flows north, and we're walking
Yep.
south.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Kalina.
Did I see anything? Sorry, go ahead.
No, you did not see anything, but go ahead, Silvar.
Do you wish me to check the other side as well?
I mean, I have no more. Do what you want. I don't. This is not my area of expertise.
I see.
This is actually everyone else's area of expertise.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, maybe not yours.
The cog is on the other side, or is it lug?
It's
Cog
Cog.
is on the other side.
Okay. Does he still have the rope?
Yep.
And is lug holding the other rope? Or the other end?
Well, actually, Cog, what did you do to? Because you would have gone too far out of the reach of the rope to actually to have done that search.
He would have found a stick if there was a stick,
Yeah, there's something.
and he would have plopped it down and really hard into the ground.
Okay, so it's secured in the mud.
Can we notice this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to Cog, tie the rope to a tree.
Do I see a tree that's within range?
Yep. Something that would be solid enough that you could tie it.
Why, tree? It's fine on stick.
It needs to be secure more.
Yeah, if a person with just the stick, it probably wouldn't.
I know how. Secure more. It's already secure.
I want to use it to come over. Can you just tie it to a tree?
Mina's gonna
To come over. They're not over here.
go up to him and say, "Yes, why are you going over there? No one's over there." You can see she's a little panicked. She's gonna try to persuade you guys to go in that direction. Obviously, they've gone north. We need to go that way. Away from the water.
No,
It takes you back to town.
they were heading south.
Well then, whichever direction leads us away from the water area she wants to go in.
It's like southwest.
We should be going southwest.
There are no tracks that lead southwest, though. I think the more plausible thing is that they would have traveled in the foot of the water, south, along the banks.
Maybe we should set up camp here and rest for a little bit.
I agree. It's been a long day.
Kalina, she just straight up smacks the back of Heron's head. It's been 2 hours, most.
Oh,
It's
2
been-
hours.
It
2
looked
whole
like he
hours?
enjoyed that smack.
No. No, yeah. Whatever.
2 hours of
Do you
walking.
have something to tell us?
Yes. We've been walking for 2 whole hours.
Time is a factor. I'm done with this conversation. We're going to find the tracks.
So if we're convinced they're on this side, let's follow the river south-southwest. Is that what we're doing?
That sounds like a good idea.
Fine, let's do that.
Mina looks
Cog,
very relieved.
Cog, why don't you stay on that side of the bank? And if worst comes to worst, swim back.
I like that idea. We search this side while Cog searches the other.
Yes.
Maybe we should split up, get a few more people on the other side, so we can kind of cover more ground. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be fine. And he's gonna pick up the rope. Cog's gonna pick up the rope.
Well, Puck, I, and Sylvan could take this side, and the rest of you could go take the other side.
I think
I would
it's
much
rather
prefer
dangerous.
to just have one person on that side who is reliable at swimming, as we saw, and make sure that, he can come back. In fact, Lug, why don't you hold this side of the rope and you guys can keep the rope on both sides in case we need to cross later.
I can do that, Kalina. Leave it to me.
And me.
Okay, so you guys will travel a little bit down. Go ahead and anyone who wants to try or do a survival tracking roll can do so.
Let's see. What about perception
Uh,
or investigate?
let's see. Let's see if anyone else comes up with their survival rolls, specifically the ones who are really good at it.
Okay. I am really good at it.
Yeah, what are you trying to
Not
say,
with those
Jade?
rolls. You actually are really good at it.
Yeah, she's got a +5.
No.
Cog is
And-
noticeably not searching on the other side.
I'll let anyone else respond to that, but Kalina will have a response should no one else have one.
I have no response.
I don't notice. I'm too busy on this side.
So a large rock plunks into the water, right? Not that close to Cog, but close enough. And it's clear that Kalina was the one that threw it.
Rock. Is
Yep.
it raining rocks? He's gonna search. He's gonna look up.
Cog, look on the other goddamn side.
Kalina. What's going on? A rock just fell.
That was me. Look. Find tracks.
But I already searched. They're not on this side.
But if... And she'll cover her... She'll facepalm again.
Cog, they could have traveled downriver, through the river, or swam down and then come ashore at a different point.
My character is standing behind him, shaking her head slightly. No.
I suppose that makes sense. Wolf would have known. And then he's gonna start searching.
Okay. Okay, well, you're relatively sure that there's no one there. Now if you could roll a perception check.
All right. I'm
Everyone?
even worse at that.
Everybody. Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, someone did it.
Two
Couple
did it.
people.
But since there's a roll of a 20, and I like to do things special for that, as some of us know. Crimson, you will notice a boot stuck in the water, in the mud, actually, specifically. It's a fairly fresh boot, and the sediment hasn't settled over it too much, but obviously it's on this side of the river. And yeah, the boot is fairly fresh and it's very, very low quality.
Oh, something is a boot.
Oh, you're Canadian bastard. Puck, however, notices. What will Puck notice?
The direction the boot's facing.
I could tell by its direction that they were heading south due east at 300 miles per hour, and the wind was coming back at them at...
Okay, Puck, you catch a whiff of something very foul. And you notice well, they took a bathroom break around this section.
Ugh.
But they're
Look!
definitely on this side of the river.
What?
Don't be in front if you're gonna let that out.
Let what out?
Oh, you know what I mean.
I don't. Care to explain?
Well, you just let one rip right out your
Let
backside.
what rip?
Bodily gases.
Bodily gases? Not me.
No? Then what's that smell? I can't be the only one that smells
Why
this.
don't you tell me?
Well, it smells like something crawled up your butt and died.
You better watch your mouth.
Well, you better wash your butt.
I'm gonna tear that tongue right out of your mouth.
Boys, Miss Kalina saying, what is it you smell?
Ah.
I don't smell it.
Something foul.
Like
It's
blood.
the wilderness.
Can I retrieve the boot without having to go too far into the water?
Yeah, no, it's right in the edge of the water, so it's enough in the water where the stream is clearing their footprints, but not enough that they're actually really slowed down much by it.
Okay, he grabs the boot.
Okay. Da-na-na-na.
He
It
can
smells.
run faster.
It smells almost like somebody defecated right in that boot.
Is there a scent coming from the boot?
No, the scent's coming. Well, the scent is coming a little bit off the side in
Can
the actual
I-
forest area.
Can I roll to see if this is the same scent as I smelled before?
Shh. Sure. Go ahead.
So Lug is gonna stick his nose, basically, right
The
at the
boot?
boot.
I will let this happen. He's just like, okay.
Do not smell any excrement at all.
Hmm.
Too much water. I've numbed to this scent.
Does the boot have any kind of scent that I can detect?
No, it's been underwater for at least a day, probably closer to 2.
Well,
Do we know that?
That's what I'm saying. What you would guess based on the amount
Which
of
way
sun
was it
hitting.
facing?
It was facing southwest.
Southwest. See? I
This,
told you they went southwest.
this boot does not match
was
the
correct.
time. They left last night. This has
Hey.
been here longer than
Hey.
one night.
I thought they left 2 nights.
Two nights ago.
Two
Yes,
nights
2 nights ago.
Yes.
I thought he said one.
No. He said 2 nights.
Hmm.
So this clue and this nasty smell that you claim is not you, but I disagree.
I'll just
Definitely.
glare at him.
Leads that we're on the right track, though. It seems that Mina was right, and they stayed on this side of the river. Perhaps we should get Cog to swim back across now.
Show me the smell. Puck.
What's that?
Where did you smell this?
Well, at first I thought it was coming from, Mr. Orc here, but kind of feels like it's whiffing over from our right.
I'm gonna go investigate the right.
Well, if you as you're
Perception or
looking,
survival?
oh yeah, perception.
I find nothing.
I
Well-
perceive nothing.
You're not sure what he's smelling, but it ain't at all something that you can pick up or see, or you're pretty clueless as to what you're looking at or looking for.
So I'll go back to the. I'll just say I think we should continue down the river. They're obviously using it to cover their tracks.
I agree.
Okay. So you guys will continue down the river. It's a bit of a slog, I guess you could say, just because the water is slowing you down. But you're pretty confident that it would be slowing them down as well. So
Well, can we not be just walking to the right of the river?
You can, but I mean, like I said, it's still gonna slow you down a little.
Can I use my natural explorer to increase our movement speed since that's what it does?
No. Yes, that's exactly what it does.
It lets us move what, full speed while tracking?
You ignore difficult terrain while traveling
Right.
with me. I tell you how to climb the rock.
You show by example.
All right. So go ahead and roll another set of survival checks, please.
Ready? 20.
Survival.
Is Robin coming across? By the way, is coming back? You're staying on that side.
Nobody said.
What?
Nobody ever told me to come across, so I am.
Someone
Side.
did, but
I
whether or not you
recommended
were-
it, but it
yeah.
kind of got talked over.
Is that everyone? Crimson? Oh no, Crimson didn't make it.
I did.
Okay, so Rob, you're
Missing Heron, is that his name?
Heron's not doing it. Everyone
Oh.
knows that.
Huh?
He's drawing
so-
smiley faces with his pole armor.
Whoa.
But
Whoa. How with the pole arm? Maybe with the butt of it.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Anyways, you guys will come to another section where Puck is the one who actually is the one who figures it out, but he sees a bunch of tracks leading out of the water. This is about an hour later, but it's out of the water and actually, they've taken now a normal route, a less wet route. On the other end of the thing, Rob, you picked up bear tracks, a family of bears.
But I know they're
Mama
bears.
bear and two small bears. not owl bears, small bears.
Aww. The
Two
pigeon
small
bears?
owl bears.
It looks like they left the water over here, guys.
Where? Let me see.
Silvar isn't. What's going on? This,
he'll come over and look at it and agree. Well done, Puck.
haha. I'm the ranger now.
I'm not sure I see what you guys are talking about.
Look at me. Look at me. I am the ranger now.
It's okay. I'll show you the way.
Yeah, go ahead and
Most
show
of
me
the
how you
way.
did it.
I hate myself.
All right. Well,
Somebody better tell Cog he needs to get back on this side of the river.
Right as he says that, Lug just lets out a loud yell. Come! We found the trail!
Okay, I will swim back.
I will pull you!
Okay,
Best love story.
he's gonna.
go ahead.
he's gonna-
Make your
I'll-
your 3 checks.
he's
I'll
not
help.
going. He's not going to like stand in front and go into rage and all that. He's just gonna jump right in.
Before he does that, Puck is going to pull his lyre out and give him bardic inspiration with a little tune.
Swim, swim, swim the rage river.
Swim, swim,
Oops, that was a
swim.
survival.
So you can add a 1d6 to any of those. One of those rolls with bardic
Alright.
inspiration.
We'll roll
First one.
first one.
Well, with the help
11,
of
11, 20.
Lug, almost the exact same thing happens. You jump in, you start making progress, you get to the center, and it's all fucked. But then you start making progress again in the last section. So that deep water just seems to really get on Cog's nerves. All right. So at this point, you guys will be able to travel, and I'm not going to make you track it for a while. But you are coming to, let's see. You travel the river, and basically, you're going to have to spend the night. This is after several hours, probably 8 hours. It's actually getting to be closer to dusk. You've had one break in between for lunch, as Kalina's stated, basically her plan.
What about second
And
lunch?
no second lunch.
No third?
One lunch. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. That is it.
And brunch.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Fine.
So we're resting right now?
Um,
Or resting.
did we? So the tracks led back onto dry land, but still followed the river, and we followed south along this river.
Yep.
Okay.
As soon as Kalina.
Well, it starts to go more. It dipped southwest, and then it starts going almost directly west at this point.
At the point that it's night now, that we're going to set camp.
Yeah.
It's
Are
like,
you gonna?
okay.
Has
Are you gonna go around in turns to see what we're all doing, or?
Yeah. What is it that you guys are doing at this point? Now that you're.
Do we just want to go in the order we're on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that. Go ahead and do that.
Solar.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm thinking. Okay, go ahead, pass me. I want to see what other people are doing first.
You can start with me if you're at a loss.
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay. So my character wants to approach Mark's character. I forget your name though, Mark.
Heron.
Heron. And are you like sitting? What are you doing? Where are you at?
Yeah, I guess I'll be sitting.
Okay, she's gonna kneel down next to you, and I've noticed you've been really tired lately.
Yeah. Pretty much every day since I was born.
Every day since you were born, huh?
No.
So,
really.
do you mind if I put my hand on your forehead? Check your temperature, maybe?
No. Yes?
Yes, you mind? I have skill in healing and herbs and medicine, and I think maybe you might be suffering from an illness.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So she's gonna go ahead and put her hand on his forehead.
Sure.
So is he normal? Hot? What is it?
I mean, there doesn't seem to be any. I mean, he's normal. He's just very normal.
Okay, so how does the herb kit work? It says that I can make medicines and stuff. So can I make like an energy potion for him? Or does it not work that way?
It's not. This is a character thing, not an actual ailment. But you can only use.
I know, but that
kit
doesn't
so
mean I
many
can't
times.
give him an energy potion.
Well, I think the herb kit works like it takes
Like
8 hours to craft a
speed.
potion or something.
Let me write that down to determine exactly how that works.
Okay. And she'll kind of check you over and say, interesting. And she's going to say, I'm going to think on this, but we'll talk again. And then she's going to walk away, and then we can figure out how that works.
Yep.
Okay.
I got it written down. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So next, unless you have something else you want to.
No, that's all she wanted to do. Oh, what's Crimson's character doing? Is he like laying down, sitting down? Is he by himself?
Looking for someone, looking at someone else.
I'm currently just kind of walking the perimeter. He's looking for spots that, I guess, where he's gonna meditate.
All right. She's just gonna leave him alone. She's done. She's gonna go rest.
Okay. Next.
I'll go next because it's relevant to everyone else. So, As soon as Kalina said we were resting for the night, Lug just sat against a tree with his pack beside him and fell asleep, well in his armor, with his axe in his hands.
Just so you know, that will have negative consequences. Sleeping in your armor.
How so?
You can't properly rest while in armor.
Okay, then he removed his armor first.
Got him.
Okay, so Cog is gonna go ahead and take out his cooking utensils, and he's gonna start frying up some goods.
Is he making enough for everyone, or is it self?
He- He doesn't have a meat to work with, so it's it's just for him.
Okay. Anyone else?
Puck's just gonna play his lair. Rest.
I'm gonna ask, what is our rotation for watch?
We should probably set one up, shouldn't we?
I'm looking to Kalina on this one.
I say we let. She'll think this over carefully.
Not me first.
Aaron first.
If you allow me to get first rest, I will remain awake during all other watches.
Okay, then I want Heron and Puck on the first watch. This is a punishment for both of you.
Puck would play his instrument throughout the watch.
It'll be Heron, Puck, and Merrick on the first watch.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
As she says that, Lug is like, his snoring intensifies, like, it's really loud.
I share a room with them every day.
And you should feel comfortable with them.
That's an understatement.
Okay, so I've reorganized you guys into the set of watches. The bottom one is the first watch. Second watch are the orcs plus the elf, and third watch is Mina, Kalina, and the elf, and Silvar.
The elf being Crimson?
Correcto, Silvar.
Okay. Silvar.
All right, so I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to roll this out. So, who wants to do it? Who wants to determine your fate?
Not me.
To determine our what?
Fate.
I'm gonna actually just go back to sleep anyway.
I want to
Oh,
determine
I
our
would do
fate.
that, actually, I wouldn't do that.
Well, Lori, you roll a d20 then.
We're all doomed.
Yes.
Owlbears!
Don't roll a
Owlbears!
20.
It's owlbears.
I was expecting crit fail.
I don't think he's doing it that way.
6.
I think he's assigned a number to other things.
Probably.
Yeah, there's no low or high. It could be random. Give me a second here.
Well, there went the red dragon.
All right, nothing.
Nothing happens on our watch.
Nothing happens. Oh, well, nothing will happen throughout the night.
So, Kalina,
Yes, Mina.
how long have you been a slave now? Did she
3
come from our
years.
town with us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She was one of the pretty much anyone in that house is part of the town except for Volg and the Resnarix.
And can you remind me what she was before? She was a ranger in our town and fell in love with someone, is that right?
No.
Okay.
She is Lost. There she is.
He's lost.
She was the daughter to the Vaslivia household and
Uh-huh.
heir to their holdings.
And they were a
However,
prominent family?
Yeah, they were one of the big houses. Except she was a female, so she couldn't be allowed. You know, the patriarchy. So, anyways, the household fell to someone else.
Okay.
Her family is known amongst them, including herself, for their wisdom and intelligence.
Uh-huh.
Though she was of high stature, she was kept away from socializing a lot on that level.
Uh-huh.
But she kind of did it anyways.
Uh-huh.
The whole thing where that elf and the human got together, she kind of always considered that silly. Random fact about her: she is colorblind.
Okay.
And yeah, she's that's pretty much her.
She
And-
can't whistle.
How did I know her?
No, that's true.
At all? Did I know her at all, my character?
Probably at surface level at best.
Okay.
What kind of colorblind is she?
The type where she can't see colors. Stupid.
So
she
she just
can-
sees black and white?
No.
Or gray?
No. She's the type of colorblind where they only see like the two colors, like it's I forget what it's called, but it's
Red
like
and
the red and
green?
yellows, or yeah, red and green. That's what
Okay.
it is. Which in she's always said it gives her good night vision, sort of, or ability to see in the dark.
Is that, like, in her mind, or does it really?
It has no effect on the game, but it's in her mind.
Okay.
She has no. She does have a high perception, and that's just she chose perception. She gets no extra bonuses or anything.
Okay. So, Kalina, how are you enjoying our new circumstances?
I'm very tense about everything because we have to make it work.
Why?
Because we are being judged against all the others, and I believe currently we are, as you might say, in the lead.
I mean, we were taken from our home, everything we know, and made slaves, and no one seems to care. And I just find that so strange. Are you okay with everything that's happened?
Of course not. But all we can do is move forward, make the best of what has happened. I don't know what else to do.
Have you
And
thought of
frankly-
maybe joining this K?
Why would we do that? We're just gonna get hunt down, just like we're hunting them down. They're
Can
gonna
I hear
send
them, by the
someone
way?
else. Yeah, I mean they're not hiding the conversation. So
I thought this was
Yeah, we'd
a
be
different
asleep.
watch.
Yeah, we're on a watch. I thought we were in the forest, like, doing...
I'm
I
never
thought
like-
we were away from them. I
No,
wouldn't-
your watch is at the campsite, so you're actually around everyone. But more than likely, if other people are asleep, and they probably would be, just because of how.
It's third watch.
Taxing
Everybody
day.
would be asleep. Yeah,
Wait, we're on third watch right now?
they're third
Uh-huh.
watch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is just kind of we just picked up whenever.
How did I miss that?
If you wanted to move to a second watch, we can.
I zoned out really hard.
Well, I would have approached her when she was a little farther away from everyone else.
No, I mean, I'm
been
asleep.
speaking lower.
No way.
She's not really going to be that far away from everyone else.
Okay.
She's taking this very seriously.
The watch, or...
The watch, the whole mission, really.
Okay.
But anyway, she says basically they're going to send someone else after us if we do the same thing. It's not. There's no difference.
I've been a slave my whole life. Not really allowed to make my own decisions. So, and I do respect your thoughts on this. So if you think that this is the way, and that there's no other way, then I'll go along with that. But do you think this is the best way?
I think for now it is absolutely the best way. It will another opportunity present itself down the road. I think it'll be better than this, but right now, I feel like this is our only, like I said, the only play we can make.
Well, thank you for listening to me. I think I've grown closer to you in these last years, or it's been 3 years, right?
Yep.
These last years, and that I can come to you with this, and you've always been there for me during the trainings, and I appreciate it.
Us girls got to stick together.
My character will smile, and then just let the conversation fade.
Could I have heard any of this, or is this
You're
way out of
awake, yep.
distance?
Yeah,
And
if
you
you're
got those
there.
strong elven ears.
Do I know? I know Mina probably does, but do I know if your character knows Elven?
You are not sure. I am not sure. Look.
Elven, you say?
You're too lazy to learn a language.
You don't know if she knows any other languages. at
Actually,
this
what
point.
languages do I know? I know Common, guys.
Mark,
Nice.
you're really just shouting over everyone right now. Anyways,
He'll approach both you, and particularly just addressing Kalina, and he'll ask, in Elven, do you speak the Sylvan tongue?
she'll kind of smile. Sorry, I don't know what you're saying.
I see.
Very convenient.
What did you say?
I just asked you if you knew how to speak Elven.
No, I get that. What did you actually say when you said elf?
Do you speak the Sylvan tongue?
No, I get.
That's what I said.
Oh, right. I do not.
Was that judgy?
No, it's more the fact that I was thinking the conversation probably would have been better if you guys were trying to keep it down, said in a different language.
Were we trying to keep it down?
I don't know.
I trust my companions. This is our team. We should be of one mind and feel free to speak amongst each other.
So why hasn't the mighty empire of Elisgarth been able to capture this K?
She shrugs. I mean, I don't know.
Have you ever heard anything else about her? Among the other trainers, maybe, or anything?
I have not. Should I have?
I was just curious.
No,
More
this
information, the
seems
better.
like something that they would keep from us.
That's true. But sometimes, deep in your cups, trainers might talk. Or anyone, really.
Fair, but I don't know if we are really allowed to drink.
We're not allowed to drink?
Well, that one night we were. We don't have alcohol
Whoopsie.
to us. They might come drunk, but that would be weird.
I see. So it's been a sober 3 years then, huh?
Pretty close.
See.
Are we awaking the others at daybreak?
Yes.
Can I ask one more thing?
Yes.
What happened between you and Puck?
I was very adamant about him being up, and he was very adamant about not listening to my instructions.
Where do you think he went?
I don't need to know, and I do not care. It doesn't matter where he went. He specifically flagrantly disobeyed the instructions given.
I see. He means well.
He means to play us all for fools.
Sometimes.
That is who Puck is. He cannot help himself that he's a halfling.
That's racist.
I
Yes.
think you have more control over him than you would think.
I'm sorry.
I think you have more control over him than you think.
Sure doesn't feel like it.
Just ask him to do something.
I
She's
did ask. I did ask him
always-
to do something.
Always been very kind to me.
Well, I'll figure something out.
Maybe a cowbell?
What? You want me to put a cowbell on him?
I jest.
It's not a bad idea. All right. Well, is there anything else anyone wants to do during the evening while they have second watch or first watch that they want to discuss?
Did Cog or Lug say anything? I was up with them, so we were
Wait.
just.
We were
Did
on
he
the same
cross
watch?
the river?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Silvar only needs 4 hours of sleep, so he was up for your watch and
Well,
This
how
third
long are
watch.
we sleeping? 12?
No, you're doing a 10-hour shift or 10-hour total. Well, no,
You mean
hold
8
on,
hour?
let me think. No, you're resting for 12 hours actually.
You
Yes.
need you need 8 hours of sleep of regen.
Mhm.
Like you need a minimum of 8 hours of sleep to
What are we
do a
regenning
long
with?
rest.
Your general state of rest, basically.
Yeah.
You can consider this: you have to work in daylight, right? So as soon as it starts to the sun starts to go down.
No, you need 6 hours. It's
no,
8 hours of long rest, 6 hours of sleep.
Right, but we're talking about you also need time to prepare
Okay.
to set up your camp, set up whatever fires,
Uh-huh.
what you need, all the stuff that's ancillary to making sure that you can sleep
Okay.
is part of the thing.
Would I have needed less time from this particular set sleep schedule because I went to sleep as soon as we stopped?
I mean, you just need 6 hours of sleep. You just went straight to sleep. So I mean, you wake up, you're a little extra early to your shift, and that's about it.
Now we're the last shift, right?
Second
You're
to
the
last.
middle shift.
Oh, okay.
But then you'd have to go back to sleep again over the but in kind of middle of the last shift, Kalina's gonna go tell Silvar. She'll say you can see in the dark for the most part, right?
yes.
Why don't me and Mino, we can watch it. We can do the watch. Why don't you go get us something to eat, some food or something?
Does Lug overhear that?
Roll me perception. Nope.
He's just as oblivious as ever.
He was probably still asleep as that was going on.
Oh, I thought we were on second watch already.
No, I'm talking about third watch. This is the end of the third watch. She'll ask him to go
Okay.
get food.
Well, how did the watches go out of order?
It does well. There's nothing that's going to happen overnight, so it's not something.
He just asked if anyone was doing anything tonight, and nobody
Yeah.
responded. And then Alori said this is what she was doing, so we just moved to third watch.
Apologies. Apologies.
Okay.
I thought it was on first watch.
Okay.
Is there anything? Well, is there anything else that anyone wants to do on second or first watch?
Negative.
Nope.
Okay. So she's gonna recommend that Silvar, that you go ahead and go see if you can wrestle up something. A rabbit.
Yeah, he that's his survival roll, and he can double the amount of food that he would normally be able to get for a normal survival check.
Yes, Silvar, please do. Fetch us a rabbit if you can. She says a little smug like.
And Kalina will kind of give a,
A
short,
rabbit?
a short glare at the term fetch.
For you, Mina, I will bring you a bear.
No,
Then
don't go crazy. Just something safe. Be safe. And as Silver runs off, safe.
But I
Alright,
need to prove myself.
He'll bring back a few rabbits. So it's a small game. Nothing bigger that he could find.
Aw, not
And-
even a deer.
Nope. And Kalina will start cooking it, putting it in a stew. So by the time everyone wakes up, there's which you guys will wake up pretty much slightly before dawn, just barely before dawn, based on the way the shift was settled in.
Kalina,
Yes, Cog.
why you cook? I cook.
I was awake. You guys were asleep.
Kalina,
I can cook too.
what you cook?
Rabbit stew.
Any rabbit left to
I mean, she'll basically give him the leftovers, which would be like the intestines, the undesirable stuff.
Why you no cook this?
She'll look down at the gross stuff, look back up to Cog, look at the gross stuff, look up at Cog. She'll say, "This is not safe to cook."
This plenty safe. Just need salt. He'll start cooking it.
You cook that, and you by all means eat that. I would prefer to eat this part of it. Is that okay?
He's not gonna respond. He's not even paying attention anymore. He's building his own little fire. And he's taking out his cooking utensils once again. He is not stewing. He is frying up these intestines with flour, with salt, and with a little bit of oil from his little oil bag. Water skin.
Okay. And she'll just shake her head, knowing that there's no winning on that one. All right. Well, so everyone else will wake up to the smell of a poorly seasoned stew.
Can I roll for a excellent cooked meal?
Sure. Do
Performance.
No, let's do just a straight intelligence check.
That's my int plus my cooking.
You make some good grits, boy.
I don't make grits. This is some battered fried intestine.
Battered
Bobby,
fried intestine.
That's
Okay.
not very vegan of you.
Shut up, Mark.
And he's gonna sprinkle some pepper on at the end, masterfully. And Cog will say, "Lug, come, feast."
Oh, thank you, Cog. I shall feast. What was that thingy you did with the pepper? With your hand?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, there's 2 meals now.
I will eat both.
Well, let's see how good Kalina did. Just for comparison.
My God.
Okay, so who eats what?
Uh,
You know this now?
I will eat both, but I will stop eating Kalina's once I taste it.
No. I just need to know who's eating
Oh no.
total. Just who's
I'm-
eating it.
I
going to
was
eat.
eating I was eating cogs.
You bitches.
I was.
I
I'll
was eating cogs. I was eating cogs. Yeah, me too.
I would probably just eat whatever was handed to me first,
Probably
Cog didn't
the
hand
stew.
you his.
Yeah.
probably without much complaint.
Was Kalina
Same here.
super excited
You
about?
know what? Now that I think about it, I'm gonna eat cogs.
I'm gonna,
Only.
I'm gonna eat cogs, and then I'm gonna go and eat Kalina's as well.
I just eat cogs. Only
Hello?
cogs.
No, Mark.
Am I muted?
I'm just kidding.
No,
Okay,
No, we
let's,
can hear
let's
you.
go down the list. Puck. What is Puck eating?
Kalinos.
Goof.
Kalina's.
Cameraman. Right. Rob. Oh, I know.
Um,
What you, of course, you're reading yours.
I'm eating mine.
Mark.
I'll eat both.
Redstorm.
I'm gonna eat everyone else's portion of cogs that went to go eat Kalina's.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of mine.
Alright, I ate
Mina?
both.
whichever was dished out first.
And Crimson.
I'll just probably eat Mina's.
Okay.
Mina's,
How dare
Oh, yeah.
you?
Now that you guys have decided,
hate
I
Mina's
need
food.
anyone who ate Mina's, which was bland as hell, but I need you guys to roll me a Constitution check.
Damn it.
A save or a check?
I'm sorry, save. A save. My apologies, a save. Oh no! Oh no! Ah!
Now, can Cog be actively looking for those who eat Kalina's to like see reactions? Like he's suspecting others are gonna have issues with hers.
Make a
Insight?
Yeah, insight, exactly.
Fuck.
You just got fired as the coach.
Oh wait.
Well, she's fine.
Yeah, she's like, this is great. I did good.
She's like, this is bland. But anyone, let's see. Merrick, you're poisoned. And Puck, you're poisoned.
Am I throwing up at least?
Mark, no, Mark, you're fine.
I nailed it.
Yeah, you're
what-
well over.
60.
You just have some gas.
What's that smell, Puck?
Okay, but did I did I keep eating it or like I think I should I would.
You had no problem. Yeah, like you had it. Basically, it's bland. Like as far as anyone could tell, it's just really bland. The only people who are going to start getting any real sort of effect are going to be Puck and Merrick, which is kind of appropriate, frankly.
Kalina, food remind me of home back in Gjol.
Thank you, Lug. Though it's not very good, if I'm being honest. Could I try some of yours? Puck? Just a bite.
Here, not much left.
I just wanna try it. And she'll try it, and she's like, "I'm so sorry, guys. Maybe Cog should be the one cooking."
It's okay, Kalina.
We're gonna have to change you to the last shift, so that you can start cooking.
Could I be in the last shift too?
Stop complaining,
means-
and maybe.
That means I should be in last shift to be on shift with Cog.
Maybe. We might have to rearrange
Kalina,
things. Yes, Cog.
please don't mess with the
Don't say it. Don't
shifts.
fucking God.
Not with who is on what shift. Together. Just let
Just,
me be with Lug.
So anyone who's even paying attention at all, she gets really antsy talking to Cog. Like, she really wants him to go faster. She is very impatient about his speech pattern. She gets like anxiety visibly. Whatever you want, Cog.
Thank you, Kalina.
Yep. No problem. So let's get moving. And you guys are gonna roll. You're gonna start doing the tracking thing again. So you go ahead and roll another tracking check, please. For those who are. Survival check.
Tracking. Survival.
Oh, by the way, I get advantage on these because they're humanoids, right?
Yeah, they are actually. Oh,
I
but
forgot to
you get
imply that.
advantage. You get to get the you got a 1 then.
No, I would take
I
the
know.
highest.
Being
I'm just saying I do have.
Okay, so Crimson. Well, let us say Silvar is very successful tracking him throughout the day, but as the day treads on and the breakfast starts to settle poorly in people's stomach, Merrick, you're not feeling well. You think you might need to throw
I vomit.
up. He just does it. Okay. So out of nowhere, as you guys are walking along, he vomits.
Can we say our
And then he
formation
says-
again?
And he says, "I don't think I have a gag reflex left."
Oh well.
Gentlemen, step up.
Let me bring up the formation here. Reformat the form. Hell, if I could select. Okay. Like so. Actually, like so.
Isn't Puck sick too?
Puck isn't that sick yet. He's not
Is
feeling
this-
well.
Is this our traveling formation?
Yes.
Let me see.
You're right in the center because you have the healing.
Yes, I got that. Wow, I've
So
healing.
who got throw up on them? That's the real question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Make a Constitution check. Save, Merrick.
Oh, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, he was able to turn to the side and not vomit on anyone particularly. It didn't just come
I got your
really-
watermelon cleanse. Sorry.
really hard. Ultimately, let's just put it this way: that sickness is going to set you back a couple hours. That's just all it's going to be. And then if you guys want to play it out, by all means, this is up to you at this point. Am I muted?
Well,
No, you're not muted.
is there anything I can do with my healer's kit or herbalism kit, or we have to check into that still?
Make a let's just
Medicine?
medicine check.
Okay, hold on.
I don't like that. I have to hold on. I want it now.
I would honestly say because she has the medicine kit, or if she has
Yeah.
the medicine kit, she gets advantage.
I'm okay. I was exactly thinking the same
Yeah.
thing. So you've determined that it is definitely food poisoning,
Uh huh.
and
Okay.
with you just got to collect a few herbs, which are common in this little area. And once
Okay.
you do that, you'll be able to just fix him up right as rain.
Okay, so do I need to roll the
Nope.
herb kit for them? Are you sure?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Scout
Roll a
around
20,
for
basically.
roll a
So you just
d20.
kind of you rolled a 20, so you just kind of knew
Oh, okay.
things in the area that you could work with, given your particular background.
All right.
All right, so you grind up some herbs, and just as Merrick was, you're starting to apply these herbs and this paste that he would have to eat, and it starts calming his stomach. That's when Puck really starts feeling bad as well.
Wait,
What?
you said that she gave me the medicine?
Yep.
Nope. So, as she
What?
hands me the medication, Merrick stands up straight, sweating and pale, says, with his chest poking out as best as he can, "I don't need medicine." To everybody as they're looking, and then when nobody's looking except for,
Mina?
I'm sorry, yeah, Mina, I take the medicine and go behind a tree and, use it,
Mm.
and then come back to the party like, yeah, I don't need this medication.
Do
I'll
you
be
know
fine.
that Mina
Not
saw
what
you take it?
treason's for.
Yes.
Okay. She'll just
I-
wink at you. Say, I love a strong man.
Well, thank you. I do try.
Perhaps too hard.
I thought you were gonna say I do too. And I was
And
like,
about
"Oh."
that time, as he goes around behind the tree, Puck, you're really not feeling very well either.
So I'd approach Puck.
Manita, are you
If I notice, do I
Yeah.
notice?
I mean, I don't know. I'm falling asleep. I'm not even following what's happening right now.
Okay, well, let's So you're gonna apply it to him. It only slows you down about half an hour instead, and I want to get to a certain point. So roll another survival check to track.
Everybody?
Yes, well, anyone who's doing it.
All right.
Oh,
Can-
Mina's got it this time.
That's right. I'm coming back, baby, right when we have to leave.
Okay, so you guys are closing distance despite the whole sickness thing, and you guys will set up camp. You'll come to a small, like a road in the river.
Okay.
And basically, Silvar and Mina, Kalina, have decided that this little river area is a nice little clearing with which you guys can make camp. So who wants to roll the d20 this time?
I'll do it.
Are we doing the same watch pattern?
Yep.
Take Goof's roll.
No.
Goof rolled an unlucky number, and I'm going to Atlantic City tomorrow, so use marks.
Okay, and now I want Crimson. You roll another d20. Crimson.
Crimes
Well,
and
There you
okay.
go.
All right. Well, you guys will use the same watches unless someone has a legitimate complaint. I know they won't. I know that what's his name is going to complain. So you
Who's
guys
what's
will,
his name?
Aaron?
Eric.
No, he didn't complain. He was told he gets good stuff if he doesn't complain.
Okay.
But he will look at her. He'll stare her down.
She's not afraid of you.
It's an inferno.
So you guys will make. Oops, I made that too big. You guys will make your little fire, set up camp, and we'll pause it there because it's
Oh.
about that time as it is.
Shade, you're gonna have to fix this map.
No, I'm not. I know exactly what you're talking about
Why
I don't
is
care.
it like that?
because it just needed to be that way. Here, I'll make the it's
wrong
red,
with it?
so now you know what the actual borders are.
Hey, what's wrong with the map?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't have this red. Lug
Don't
is
you
just
see
gonna
the
get
two
mad.
lines?
There's yellow lines, and I made the lines yellow, so it's hard to swallow to like look at. I had the same problem, but I needed it.
It's a
Make
lot
the
of
line-
red and green. Kalina's fucked.
Make the lines purple.
Purple. Let's see if that'll work. Well, anyways, hold on a second. Let me
Purple with
stop the
cats.
recording.